ラスだもん
Yeah, frankly, I am not to blame for dead chat. I could be to blame for a terrible dead channel. Not the chat. That's not on me. That's on you guys. You guys need to step up your game. What's going on? So what are we gonna do today, Dinky? Are we gonna be another bad bearded dragon and not be a good one, or are you gonna climb up to the spot? You gonna climb up to your spot, buddy? He's just gonna stare at me. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. It is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and it was a cold one, and I went to work, and work was pretty okay. I mean, we had a 2-hour delay, which is always nice. Obviously, a school closing is better, but a 2-hour delay is nice. I get to sleep in a little bit, start work a little bit later. You only do about 6 hours worth of work, so it's not so bad. And I guess today could have been worse than others, so I'm feeling pretty good about that stuff. Got something new in the mail that I'll be trying. I'm going to be trying these nootropics. Okay, so nootropics, it's 60 count of caffeine plus L-theanine capsules, 100 milligrams, 200 milligrams, respectively. We'll see how that goes. I was taking caffeine pills, not often, probably like 2 or 3 a week, just to get a little boost, because I don't drink tea or coffee or any of that stuff, and I wanted caffeine in my system, but all the delivery systems are rancid. I didn't like them. I don't like Monster Energy or any of those sodas. What up, Dragon? Dragon, is that your emote? Hang on. Yo, Dragon, is that your emote, buddy? If that's your emote, that's sick shit, man. I dig it. I dig it. I dig that emote, buddy. That's a good emote. Aw, hot damn. Did it just get approved? I'm proud of you, man. You just got your emote approved? That's a sick fucking emote, dude. I appreciate that. I wish I could take all your guys' emotes and... Okay. Being partner, there's free shit from internet. Did you steal it? Okay. Or not steal. Is it like they're like free like wingdings or some shit? One of the only reasons I want to be popular is the emote. Partner is the emotes. That's the only reason I really want to be partner. I don't think there's that and transcoding. Guaranteed transcoding is nice, but even more so than guaranteed transcoding, I would love to be partner for the emotes. Man, being limited to only one emote, how fucking insulting is that? It's like, why not double it? Give us 6 overall emotes, you know, two for the first tier, 2 for the second, 2 for the third, or give us like 4 for the first tier and then 1 for each of the other 2 tiers, or whatever. Just give me the option. In fact, give me the option of only being allowed 3 emotes, but let me decide where those emotes go. How come all 3 of my emotes can't be just tier 1 emotes? Why do I have to have tier 2 and tier 3 emotes? And the reason for that is because Twitch wants to encourage people to spend more money. It doesn't work, by the way. Affiliates should have the 3 emotes regardless of the tier of sub. I agree. Or let me decide, you know? But I don't know. Twitch is like that. There have to be haves and have-nots. There have to be partners and non-partners. Why? I don't know. Alright, now, Lord, we can raid a waifu. We sure can raid a waifu. What did I else? Did I have anything else I wanted to talk about? Oh, right. I don't know. Maybe I could talk about it later. But yeah, Royale Streamers. So I talked about that yesterday, and I encouraged people to join over there. And Benjui, in fact, did. Ranked him up to silver, and I didn't get any points. So I asked them, I'm like, hey, how come I'm not getting points and shit? And they're like, oh, you know, some things might be bugged, kind of, sort of. And I'm like, oh, can you, like, apply the points just manually? They're like, oh, we don't do that. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. So I'm out here, so I'm advertising your service to my you know, reticent, leery stream, you know, telling them, oh no, this is good stuff, it looks good, and then shit doesn't work, and I ask you, like, hey, is this shit that's not working, I get it, it's beta, but can you, like, you know, toss a guy, you know, hook a guy up, and they're just like, nah. Like, okay, cool. Alright, fair enough. Alright, now, Lord, what do we got here? We got a couple pictures. So why are these pictures loading slowly? Internet connection's fine. Ruby Togio? Oh, wow, these pictures are almost identical. Why would you send me two? Okay, hang on. Okay. Can you describe to me what the significance of these two characters being like these? Why the two pictures? She's wearing the same clothes. These are pretty much the same. She's making the same facial expression. Now, Lord, why'd you send this twice? I guess I'll rate this one. I think this one, although this is the weirdest thing that she's holding. What the hell is she holding? Looks like something it's got scraped off of a xenomorph. I guess this one's a little too kawaii, you know? I don't know. Alright, so she has a weird head. She's got a weird head and eyes. Oh, before I get too deep into this, I need to give the bonus to all the early comers. Hello, Rachel Alucard Ellie. Welcome to the stream. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit early. What's up, Rachel? How you doing? Oh, Rachel, you're a sub again? You must have gotten gifted a sub.
I see you missed your big sister.
There it is. I was expecting that. Hello, Rachel. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you for tuning back in. Nice to see that you're a sub again. I think you got that. Did Kehode gift that for you? I think you're one of Kehode's generosity recipients. All right. So she looks all right. She looks like a normal person. Rosario vampire. So is she like a vampire hunter or something like that? Ruby Togio? Tojiro. Generosity recipient? What else do you call it? Gift recipient? I don't know. She's a witch. Okay. And this is, I guess, her witch's staff. She's so weird. Her face and head is freaking me out. Like her eyes. Okay, so her eyes are really far apart. Maybe that's what's throwing me. Look at my eyes. Look at the space in between my eyes. If I put my fingers pointed at the absolute terminus of my eyeballs, that much space. That's not a whole lot of space, and I have a pretty normal head. Hers is like this. Maybe that's why she looks a little bit like an alien. I don't know. Yeah, her eyes are freaking me out. 5.75. That's an awfully short staff. I know, right? It looks like you'd lose it. It also doesn't look like it has a lot of mass. I mean, it has, like, no mass at all. It's skinny and thin and weird and sharp. Like, you poke your hand on this and that. I don't know. It's weird. 5.75. Just over, just above average. But the head is freaking me out. I'm not a big fan of the hair. The hair doesn't make any sense. The weird staff. This expression. She's got no nose. 5.75. Alright. You just got here in just time for the Dinky Bucks. Shep Taste prevails. Wait, now, Lord, did you submit this waifu for me to criticize it? Is that what you did? That's weird. I wonder how often people do that, like submit waifus in the hopes that I'll bag on them. I mean, fair enough, I suppose. Okay. Let's get the game going. No, but everything I like, you dislike. Oh, so you're just saying I'm consistent. Okay. Well, I'd rather be consistent than not. Oh, he's just saying that you have shit. No, alright. I mean, get in line, you know? You want to be the 8 millionth person to tell me that today?
No reply this time either?
But she's doing okay. I can say that much.
That's good to hear. I can rest easy then.
Don't talk to the turtle guy.
How's about getting that pot wrapped? I's got this new sunflower printer. How's that sound?
Yeah, that one's cute enough. Let's go with that.
Cute?
Did he just say cute?
Help you with something?
Someone dropped this letter. Do you have any idea who it might
You didn't read it, did you?
What the fuck?
Wait, it's yours?
We didn't read it. Much.
You really didn't read it?
No, of course not.
Put this letter in with the package.
Who's got it? When you ship with the Turtles Express, rest assured your mail is in good hands.
If you're done here, we're ready to head out. Our destination is Midgand.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Was he sending a gift to someone? And with a letter, too.
Gotta be a lady friend, that's for sure.
You think? Either way, that letter was really polite. And did you see that penmanship?
Yeah, I didn't know old Reeps had it in him.
I can hear you two, you know.
Ah!
What? Wait, what the hell?
Yikes. Better watch what we say from now on.
Did he
Yeah.
slap them? What was that? What was that supposed to imply? I think he slapped them. What was that sound effect? I know it sounded like he smacked them with a side of beef.
Scout.
You think he punched them? Yeah. Oh yeah, he punched Laphicet. Yeah, I'm sure he really decked him one. Just hauling off and smacking the kid. You've got another skit? Oh, you're right. Man, how do you... Okay, Sync, how did you know that? How did you know I had another skit? Can you see it? It's completely covered by my chair. How did you see that I've got another skit? Is it just from memory? You could see it before? You could just barely see it? I can't... Like, there? How do you eagle-eyed... When it first pops up?
I noticed
What?
you've come up with your little name for the kid. You sure are the sentimental type, aren't you?
Oh? Calling him Fee doesn't cost me anything. And it's not like I gave it much thought.
Fee is such a weird nickname. Does anybody here watch OSW Review, Old School Wrestling Review? I don't like what Tra said.
That may be the case, but no one
That
else
reference
is
might be a
taking
little
even
too
that
deep for
token
everyone.
effort. And in doing so, I wonder if maybe you were trying to encourage him to be his own being. After all, one requires a name before he can consider his own identity. Having been given a name, he realizes he is his own entity, separate from others.
Why is she
and
saying
a
that
certain
word so
formless
weird?
essence comes to life inside him. And you're the one who set that process in motion for the kid. Whether you intended to or not, you changed him from a puppet into a living being.
So what's your point?
I've been with you since the start of this journey, haven't I? Wouldn't kill you to give me a nickname, would it?
I've never really thought of us as being that close. And besides, you just forced your way into the group.
It's true.
Come now! I know you've got a bigger heart than that! Surely you have it in you to give a nickname to a dear friend!
Oh,
We're
God.
not dear friends. And even if we were, I'm not good at nicknames anyway.
Please, I'm begging you!
Whoa,
Okay
Rachel.
then. Moggy,
Oh, come on, that's so obvious! Can't you put some heart into it for your dear friend?
fine. Lou.
Do I look like an old man to you? You're not even trying!
Okay then. Witchy McWitcherton.
Interesting. Well, if I had to rank it against 1,000 other nicknames, I'd probably put it at number 1,011.
Witchy
A nickname needs to
McWitcherton.
have charm. It needs to leave a lasting impression.
Sure then. Hattie.
Now you're just saying what you see!
Book skirt.
That's not any better either!
Ms. Creepy Eyes.
That's just an insult! Look, no nicknames based on what you see, and especially no slandering!
Lil Miss Witch who smiles around you but stabs you in the back when you're not looking.
Hey, that's personal information!
Look, I told you. I'm not good at coming up with nicknames.
Forget it! I should have known this wouldn't work!
Coco, did you just get here? Because you actually missed a pretty halfway sort of decent scene with Eisen, who they're kind of turning into a clown, which is weird to see. Just in these last couple of playthroughs, Eisen has gone from 100% always serious, like, straight man of the character, to all of a sudden, like, there's all these jokes and weird shit that's happening with him. It's kind of strange. I don't understand why they're doing that. Also, the battery just went out on my headset, so I need to... Whoops. Okay, that'll just fall to the floor. That's awesome. I guess I'll just leave that there for a second. Pop this back in, put it back on. We're back in business. All right. So, yeah, they've just kind of turned Eisen into a joke. A little bit. Like, they keep doing, like, these goofy scenes with him. They keep saying goofy things. Wait, there's another one?
Eisen, what happened to those octopuses?
Dial and Kurogane took them to the kitchen. They said they were going to make dinner for Kamoana.
They're going to feed demons to her?
Berseria needs malevolence to survive.
That's why they carried them off alive.
What do they plan on making?
Octopus ink pasta with takoyaki and fried octopus on the side, and Hellavisian octopus carpaccio.
Do they have a takoyaki pan here at the prison?
Kurogane hammered one out with some iron, along with a large pot for the pasta.
Still looking like that? Takoyaki would hit the spot right about now, though.
Octopus ink pasta, huh?
Like squids, octopuses release ink as a defensive mechanism, but theirs is made of different stuff and is used in other ways. Squid ink is stickier and acts like a decoy, but octopus ink spreads out like a cloud of smoke. But squid ink has 30 times the savory flavor, so octopus ink isn't used in pasta all that often.
Luffy told me the same thing. He said that's why octopus ink pasta isn't very good.
Luffy said that?
Yeah, so I ended up not making it for him. But I wonder... I guess it doesn't matter, since I can't taste it now.
I'll taste it for you then. So make me some octopus ink pasta sometime, alright?
Alright, and I'll be sure to make some that doesn't come from demons.
Oh, that's how you're seeing the skit.
Hey, who did Aizen send that letter and cooking pot to, anyway?
I don't want to think about it. That walloping still stings.
You've got to be curious, though, right?
Oh, maybe he punched him in the arm.
Maybe.
It was serious stuff. Whoever it is must be important to him. A lover, maybe.
Aizen's lover.
A child wouldn't be happy with that cooking pot, and a man wouldn't want it wrapped up so pretty. A young woman with Aizen's tastes, then. He'd be bound to fall for a miraculous match like that, right?
I don't know. I bet she's that girl with the yellow umbrella.
You really have a thing for her, don't you?
I do not. That's not what I mean.
Then pray tell, what do you mean?
Huh?
Eavesdropping, Eleanor? How unseemingly rude of you. Besides, Luffy said is free to like whomever he chooses.
You're one to talk about
Who do
eavesdropping.
I think it is? I don't know, some character we haven't met yet?
It's just that the sunflower design on the wrapping reminded me of her.
Now that you mention it, but does it really matter? He has someone to write to in any case.
Mary
True.
Poppins?
I can't
Are you
help
just
but
saying
feel
that
a bit
because the new
envious.
movie's out?
What a nice way of summing it up, Velvet. So you were eavesdropping too, then?
No, because of Umbrella. Oh, I guess I wasn't paying attention to that part. Also, there's another one.
Say, what do you think about Aizen?
Oh, so that's the kind of guy you're into, hmm?
Huh. Not what I'd expect, but...
No! I just feel there's something different about him. The way he picks presents, the objects that catch his eye.
Oh, is that all? Boring.
No kidding. All men have some kind of particular interest, big or small.
He has the bad
I
boy
suppose
thing.
that's true, but he seems a bit, shall we say, overly obsessive?
Now that you mention it, he does have
Yes,
a
Cabbage,
tendency
I
to
did see
ramble
that.
on about various topics.
And it's not just the items he collects.
There's more to it?
Every weekend, he eats curry for dinner, and every time we go into port, he docks at the 3rd Bollard.
Come to think of it, I heard the galley crew complaining that he always needs his pasta cooked exactly the right way.
And when he needs a new outfit, he always goes to the same tailor and returns with identical clothes and boots. It all has to be exactly the same size and in exactly the same color. Turtle says he's very nitpicky.
Sounds like he's not so much picky as he is a pain in the ass.
But I do see a different side of him now. I thought pirates were all rough and filthy, but it seems they can be quite meticulous.
Not much of a reassessment.
Oh, you know there's another one.
It must not feel great only ever getting tails, I bet.
Nah, I don't really mind that much. It's way too late for me to start letting that bother me.
I think this is 4.
Yeah, but wouldn't it
I
be
think this is
nice
the
to
4th
get
one.
heads at least once? Hell, I know I'd like to see that, and I bet Laffy said here does too.
Yeah, I do.
Right? That's why I've brought something a little special. Ta-da!
What's so special about that coin? It looks identical to the
It's got
one
heads on
Aizen
both
already
sides.
has.
It's got heads on
The
both
front
sides.
side does, yes. But Both sides of the coin are actually heads.
Yep.
I had Kurogane make it for me custom. If both sides are heads, then not even the Reaper's curse can stop it.
Is he gonna flip it and he's
Well,
gonna get
yeah,
tails
but
again?
that's cheating. What's the point in getting heads if it's rigged that way?
It's not cheating. It's called effort and hard work.
How?
If you always work hard and never give up, you'll make your own way forward. All right, I'm in. I'll get that heads for you.
He's gonna flip it and he's gonna get tails again. Yep, it came up tails.
What?
Oh, a bird?
That crow just flew off with the coin.
Those birds are attracted to shiny objects, I suppose. Damn it! I can't even win against a crow.
Don't sweat it. I figured something like this might happen, so I had a backup ready. Go on, give it a shot. You'll show that curse who's boss this
Just don't
time.
flip it that high.
All right, here goes.
And an
I don't
alien?
believe it! Now Prince Percival's griffin's gone and eaten the other coin right out of the air!
Are you kidding me?
Not to worry. I've got a spare backup.
Oh my
it's time
God.
to put that curse on notice.
Right. Here I go.
Oh my
You gotta
God,
be
that
kidding me.
timing.
Reaper's curse or not, does it really have to go this far over a damn coin?
It's fine, really. I had a feeling it'd turn out like this.
Well, I sure didn't.
That timing was
Yeah,
amazing.
Me neither.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
May I ask you a question?
What?
You're an Earth Moloch, yes? Why live on the sea when your kind sinks in water?
I live on the sea because I'm an Earth Moloch.
I'd be curious to hear more.
Ifrid used to go on about how we should accept what we were born with. But one time he joked about the idea of a pirate who couldn't swim, and he laughed and laughed. I wanted to clobber him right then and there, but it wouldn't have changed the fact that I can't swim. I didn't want some predestined elemental affinity to control who I was. Instead, I underwent tough training to overcome it.
Well, I guess that's one way to approach it. Did this training of yours bear any fruit?
Well, as soon as I stepped into a river,
Is the
a big
talking
flood
MILF
brought
witch?
down a landslide
Is the
from
talking
mountains
MILF
and
witch
swallowed
cat?
me up.
Yes.
Then, when I tried going into a lake, the seaweed suddenly multiplied and tangled around my body, nearly drowning me. And then finally, when I tried jumping into the ocean, a huge whirlpool formed with me at its very center.
Huh. The Reaper's curse at play?
As far as I'm concerned, my Earth affinity and my Reaper's curse aren't much different, in that they've both shackled me since I came into being. This is about pushing and challenging the constraints I was born with.
So, did you eventually learn how to swim?
Pretty much, yeah. As long as I never let go of my portable life preserver.
Oh, huh.
What? What? Okay. Portable life preserver. Okay.
Hey, Eisen, is there, anything we can do about the Prince's hawk? Griffin, I mean. Every day, it goes out on these hunts or whatever, and brings back the weirdest stuff. It's making a real mess out of the deck.
Hawk's hunt. What's the big deal?
Well, yeah. At first it was bringing back good stuff like seaweed and fish, things we could cook with. Sure, I was glad for a while. But then it started to escalate. Now we're talking 150 kilo ambercants and 350 kilo killer swordfish that it's catching.
That's not a bad thing, is it? It just means more to eat.
It is when they're being dropped from the sky onto the deck. Especially those killer swordfish and razor-sharp bills. What if somebody gets run through by one?
Okay.
Can't you just warn the prince that his bird needs to be more careful?
Yeah, we could, but he looks so happy watching his hawk, I'd hate to spoil it for him.
Yeah, the prince looks so happy whenever Griffin is flying free. He kept grinning and asking Grocky all nice-like if he wanted to fly some more.
Grocky?
That's what Kamawana kept calling Griffin.
What?
She says she came up with it by combining Griffin and Hawk.
Oh my God.
This is probably the first time in the prince's life that he's tasted any freedom. His whole life, he's only done what duty dictated of him. Letting Griffin fly was his first free act. To the prince, Grocky is an extension of who he is.
Okay, we're not calling him Grocky now. We're not calling him Grocky.
It's not like it really hurt anybody.
But it's punctured some major holes on the deck.
I'm sure even the prince knows when to rein it in. Let him have a little fun. He deserves it.
I don't know about all that. I'd say the prince is letting his newfound freedom get the better of him. Hey, I was just up on deck and it looks like Griffin's caught an elephant tuna this time.
An elephant tuna? That's the really big tuna that can swallow a killer whale whole, right?
That almost sounds like a demon to me.
Yep, huge fish, gills like elephant ears. I saw it myself. From the looks of it, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a demon. It's crazy valuable. On a good day, it can fetch 20 million gold on the market. But there's something ominous about seeing it hovering in the air above the ship.
20 million gold? I take back everything I said. The prince and Griffin can do whatever they want.
Did she say above the ship?
Oh, hell. Benwick, we need to stop Prince Percival.
Aye, aye, sir. Hey! Don't drop that on the deck! Are you listening to me?
This is like a goddamn radio play. And then everybody just returns to their positions. All right, well. I refuse to take this game seriously when the game itself won't take itself seriously. Alright, so where am I going? Midgand? Wait. How do I find the fourth Earth Pulse? Where am I supposed to go? Investigate the Earth Pulse point in Midgand. Okay. Isn't all of this Midgand? Wait, is Midgand the country or the world? Okay, I don't think it's these class 4 zones. I'm not going to them. So it's one of these 3 ports. All I know is that hack and slash with Disney characters. Oh, Kingdom Hearts? The thing that maybe turned me off of Kingdom Hearts the most was learning that the Disney characters and Disney portions of the game don't really factor into the plot whatsoever. Like, they're totally incidental and could be removed entirely, and the overall plot arc would be completely the same. Zexen literally says it's in Midgand. Port Zexen. Oh, trading port located in Midgand. Got it. Alright. It's a Disney ad placement. See, that's the thing. And I'm also, like, not into, like, the new Disney stuff. So, like, we'd meet, like, oh, we met Elsa from Frozen, and I'm just like, okay. I don't care. Also, I was never into Disney stuff when I was a kid.
The boss has given me a message for
so, like,
you.
Goofy and Donald Duck?
Says there's
I don't
some
care
sort of
about either of
nasty
them.
demon running around in the Aldina Plains, to the east of Logris. She thought it might be the one you're looking for.
Wasn't the Eastern Highway closed off from Logris?
That was only temporary. It's back open now. If you follow the road, you'll reach Stonebury Village. There you'll find one of ours who actually saw the demon.
Yeah,
You
I'm
wanna
hardly
know
the
more?
first person to
That'd be a good place
crap
to
on
start.
Kingdom Hearts.
Got it.
The idea
that's
sounds
the same
neato
direction
mosquito.
as
Well, then
Zexen.
buy it and enjoy it.
Thanks.
I'm not here to tell you what to like. You'll probably love it, Astrid. I say go have fun. You're truly an awful person. I'm not hating on them, I just don't care about them. It's different. I will always say that I'm more jealous of people who like the stuff that I don't like, because then it's like, well, there's more stuff for you to like, you know? I wish I liked that much stuff.
It's
I'd have
looking
more
and
fun.
more like we're on the right track. We ought to go check out that Bloodwing story.
Then let's start by going to Stonebury.
Hey, Eisen, did I say something wrong back there?
No. I just didn't think we needed to give the Bloodwings any information for free.
Huh?
He means the Earth Pulse points, kid. We're the only ones who know about them.
But aren't we on the same side as the Bloodwings?
Oh,
We're not enemies with them. But I wouldn't go so far as to call them our friends either.
That's just how it goes in the underworld. Things can change at the drop of a hat. A poison hat.
But how are they supposed to trust us if we don't show them trust in kind?
That messenger knew our faces, even though we'd never met. He was here waiting for us, even though we hadn't told anyone where we were going.
You're right.
did you see the Breath of the Wild video I posted? I did.
Them, and yet they seem to know every move.
Skyrim
They
memes.
could easily sell
I
us
saw
out
that.
if it struck their fancy.
They'll work with us as long as we're a useful ally in their resistance against the Abbey. But the more tricks we can keep up our sleeve, the better.
We've got each other's back, but only as long as we hold a knife up our sleeve. That's what counts as trust in the underworld.
That sounds terrible. But at least you can trust that Tabitha's cooking will be tasty.
Can't argue that.
Okay. No,
This is everyone's first time to Stonebury, right?
I need
Why
more
was it
beer
blocked
for this
off?
game.
Demons?
No, there was a great
This is where it'd be
tornado
nice
and
just to be
Aldea
kicking back a
plains that
cold one, you know?
swallowed up a whole merchant caravan. Hundreds gone in an instant.
The cooling of the climate is causing bouts of odd weather. Thunderstorms, heavy downpours, and the like.
Correct. The Abbey is keeping a tight guard on traffic through the affected areas.
If it's open now, that must mean the tornado is gone.
I wonder what sort of place it is.
It's quite lovely. In the vast forest to the east, you can find gemstones, and it's teeming with rare plants and insects. The locals trade only as much meat and hides as they need, and they live peaceful, quiet lives.
You sure know a lot about this place.
It's where the Norman he first fell in love with grew up.
Bien! Please don't embarrass me. Though we are apart from each other.
Whoops, my finger
Immediately
slipped.
After you and I made our pact and set off, she fell in love with some macho Norman and moved away.
What?
Oh, my finger slipped
I don't
again.
know. Maybe I found out during my long search for you. Or maybe it was right after we left. I remember leaving something in the village and going back to... Oh well, not like it matters.
It does!
Oops.
There's no sense in crying over a fickle girl.
Loose
Come,
buttons.
Stonebury awaits.
Loose buttons on this controller. You should get a refund. On the controller, I mean. No, I think it's weird. It's only when I'm viewing those cutscenes, you know? It's like a button will slip. Maybe it's a loose connection or something. I don't know. It could also be my USB controller. Post a bug thread, I will. I'll say, hey, during my Tales of Berseria playthrough, during the Bienfu scenes, it kept skipping through his dialogue. Is that intended?
I'm so happy things have been peaceful around the capital.
This guy's voice, oh my god, immediately I knew this guy was a winner. Hang on, I'm so happy.
I can come to the harbor to shop without fear.
I love
heard
shopping
that those
without
demons
fear.
That made a mess of the palace have been
No.
wrecking towns all over. Though.
So terrible.
But Shepherd Artorias and the fine folks at the Abbey
This is the whitest voice I've heard all day.
are on the job. I bet those demons are quaking in their britches.
Oh, by golly!
That's the case.
Of course it is.
No,
Lord
of course.
Artorias is incredible.
Oh, he's
The
amazing.
demons have been mostly cleared from the area around the capital.
Your love for the Abbey and the Shepherd are great and all, but I'd keep it down. If you keep poking around the bushes, you might get yourself a snake.
A snake?
There's
Oh,
a rage-crazed
no.
girl out there who hates the Abbey. She's a real viper, that one.
She sounds awful.
That's what I hear.
Who are you calling a viper?
I'm glad I talked to that guy. It's nice that they're repping Disney's Song of the South with characters like this. What? Wait. Wait. Song of the South? With characters? What do you mean like this? What do you mean with characters like this?
The Eastern Plain is finally open for travel.
Oh, does he?
I hear that the people of Stoneberry are alive and well. My husband and I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I wasn't worried about him at all.
He talks tough.
Oh
but
my
he
god,
was
give me
really
a rundown
worried.
of the narrative.
Oh, sorry, you don't know who we're talking about. It's his apprentice.
What kind of apprentice?
My husband's an architect. Even the royal family and the Abbey commissioned
Why
his
am I
work.
talking to these
He's
two?
been at the docks here on a job.
Uh-huh.
He just finished, and we're about to return to Logris.
Okay.
These people don't care about all that.
Why did your apprentice go to Stoneberry?
He's young and talented, but a bit eccentric.
Okay.
He said he wanted to help create a new town, so he set off to the frontier.
A craftsman has to focus on his work.
But my husband didn't disown him.
So you understand how he...
I didn't say that.
Did you hear that? If you ever find yourself in...
Right.
Sorry about...
Don't worry about it.
Hey.
Anyway, the lupins next to the old woman look a bit like penises, that's all. Let's take a look. I mean, I guess... is yours sick, Cabbage? Alright, so I've been challenged to recount the plot, the narrative of the game from memory. So, in this world, humans are bad by nature and generate an evil, magical force known as malevolence. It's like the Force from Star Wars, only it's only bad. And if there is too much malevolence, which can happen if people are just hanging around, but if there's too much malevolence, people turn into demons. Now, this is not known by everybody. People think that the demon thing is just something that happens, so... hang on, where am I going? Cross the plains east of the capital to Stoneberry. Alright. East of the capital. Okay, well, not this way then. Don't just pretend it's not world building because I'm not caring about the story. Hang on. So where was I? So, okay. So this guy named Artorias, and again, the story has intentionally not saying, of not telling me the whole truth. So parts of this don't make sense, and I think it's intentional. But Artorias sacrificed Velvet's younger brother in some kind of ritual that made Molochs appear, and or gave people better ability to detect Molochs or become exorcists, right? Now, for reasons that haven't really been explained, one of Artorias' lieutenants rescued Velvet, and in doing so has unleashed malevolence on the world. And in an effort to weaken Artorias and Illuminat, who's Artorias' god or something, we are currently questing to try and inhibit, not kill, but round up all of the other Therians, of which Velvet's a Therian, and we're going to... That will hurt Artorias somehow. I'm a little unclear on that. And, why? Oh, there I am. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to go that way? I don't know. Molochs were there already. It removed the need for people to be perceptive enough magically to see them. Oh, okay. The Therians are feeding Illuminat the thing that gives Artorias his power. Right. How did I lose a... How did I lose a soul? Oh, I lost the soul because we started at disadvantageous. Gotcha. I win.
Your style is really unique.
Shep, what is your present goal? I'm not sure what you're doing. We're going to Stonebrook. Stonebrook. Okay, oh, you want me to know why we're going to Stonebrook? We're going to Stonebrook because somebody's there. No, there's an Earth Pulse. There's an Earth Pulse in Stone. That's right. So hang on. Okay, Stonebury. Okay, sure. Hang on. All right. Here's the challenge. What are we doing and why? I'm not going to look at anything. I'm not going to look at chat. What are we doing and why? We're going to Stonebury, which I thought was Stonebrook. Doesn't matter. We're going to Stone Place, which is where the Earth Pulse is, because Laphicet is an Earth Pulse dowsing rod for reasons that have yet to be explained. And the Earth Pulses, or the big ones at least, apparently there's a bunch of smaller ones, but the big Earth Pulses are where they are keeping Therians. The Abbey is imprisoning Therians on the Earth Pulse points to eat malevolence and to funnel that energy to Enominat for some world domination purpose. Artorias is sort of spearheading this effort, and one of Artorias's lieutenants freed Velvet, and that has what has kicked all of these events into motion. So Velvet is the reason all these other Therians are being released or freed from their responsibilities of eating the malevolence, but the malevolence is that is causing a malevolence cascade that's making just people turn into demons all over the place. And the answers to why all of this is happening is still, like, what is Enominat? What is Artorias's motive? Why bother with all of this stuff? Why do people exude malevolence? Like, why are human beings, who appear to be just normal people, both good and bad, why are they engines of an evil force? I don't know. So what we're doing right now is Laphicet knows about an Earth Pulse point in Stonebury, and we're going there to find the Therian to give him a little bit of this. I don't know why, but we're going there. Well, Velvet's reasons are easy enough to figure out. She's gonna kill the guy. Oh no, Velvet's motivation is the most easy in the entire game to understand. I understand Rokuro's motivation. He wants to beat his brother, and he owes Velvet a debt and figures, well, as long as I stick with Velvet, we'll probably run into Shigure and I'll be able to fight him and kill him? I don't even think he wants to kill him, just wants to beat him. Eisen, Eisen wants to find, Ampersand, whatever the fuck his stupid captain's name is. I don't care about his captain because we only know about him through Eisen. I care about Eisen, I don't care about his captain, but that's what Eisen's trying to do. Magilu is here to annoy me, specifically, ItsTheSheppy. Bienfu is here to make ItsTheSheppy angry, so those two characters. Let's see, who else we got? Eleanor is kind of a kidnap victim / indentured servant / kind of sort of slave, sort of dom sub relationship thing with Velvet, where Eleanor was like, all right, Velvet, I'll let you tell me to do whatever you want me to do, but you have to beat me first. And Velvet's like, all right, if I beat you, and if I beat you bad, you have to be my girl and do what I say. And Eleanor goes, I'd hate that. I'd hate that if you beat me in a fight. I had to do everything you said, even if it was naughty. And Velvet's like, oh, we're gonna do naughty things. And Eleanor's like, oh, I don't want to do naughty things, Velvet. Please don't beat me in this fight. So that's Eleanor's motivation. Who else? Let's see. What were you saying? You pretty much nailed it. You will get answers.
Listen.
Remember I said I'd know when to call it if you didn't care anymore? Well, you'll learn while that's when. Okay. Let's see, what else? I'm right on Eleanor, right? Eleanor was a spy. Innominat is kinda too powerful to defeat at the moment, so they want to weaken it by removing the Therians that are feeding it the power or something. Ego buff, that sounds right. I think that sounds right. And Rachel, what did Rachel say? Rachel said, Sheep, you have 2 minutes to some Xenoblade 2 plot, go. Alright, in 2 minutes? Oh god, Xenoblade 2. I have 2 minutes. Okay. World was our world, then super scientist created 2 dimensions, split himself between them, and in the dimension of Xenoblade 2, he used nanomachines to try to rebuild the world, made a giant cloud, the surviving... Oh, no humans survived. He rebuilt them from the ground up, re-evolved humans, and then created also Titans that had to start as blades, and then they would turn into Titans, and then the Titans would make more blades, and that was the life cycle of those things. I think he did it because he thought it would be cool, and then at the end of the game you meet him, and the obelisk from 2001: A Space Odyssey shows up, and I guess it's God or something, and then it goes away, and then Rex has a threesome, or a foursome, or is it fivesome? Hang on, so he's got Numa, Mithra, and Pyra, and Nia, and I think he just fucks them all. How did I do? Numa, but spelled with a P, Tycoon. That was what Green Mithra was. Green Mithra was called Numa. Coco says, the problem with the plot itself isn't too bad, but I think Shep loses the thread because he gets inundated with skits that upset him, and then he checks out mentally. Mostly, it's just too much goofy shit happening. Like, there's like imagine you're trying to watch a play, and in the middle of the play, the main characters are just frequently going off on like these really elaborate tangents, breaking character in a lot of ways for comedic effect. Annoying characters start showing up all over the place, and you're just like, I'm just trying to like maintain focus on what's happening, but it gets so lost in chaff that's completely unfocused on what the characters are doing. Like, the characters will be doing one thing, like right now we're going to go to this Earth Pulse point, but they'll be talking about pasta, they'll be talking about shoes, they'll be hitting on the kid, they'll be talking about favorite types of chocolate, and it's like, whoa, what? It's unfocused. It's just kind of all over the place. Numa isn't a separate person. Oh, is Numa not a separate person? Well, fuck, could have fooled me. Here's the problem with not doing the skits, though, is that there is plot buried in the skits. So I kinda have to do them.
Well then, let's move on.
Wait, Super Saiyan Goku isn't a different person. Oh, okay. But, well, I guess Mithra... Hang on, we're gonna fall down this rabbit hole. I think this stuff would be a little easier to digest if you could just wait to do the skits. 1 minute to explain... 1 minute to explain what? 1 minute to explain what? Hey, okay, so Mithra... How is Numa not a third person? Because isn't Mithra just an extension... Wait, isn't Pyra just a part of Mithra? Didn't Mithra create Pyra? And then Pyra kind of became a different person? How is Numa not then a third person? Why not? Like, how is Numa different from Pyra?
I think I've finally gotten used to it.
Used to what?
Your powers. I think
Rachel, I don't know. Your streams? I don't understand why you keep adding me, Rachel. What? What do you want me to explain? I don't know. Mithra is the Numa core of the Trinity processor in blade form. I'm more confused now than I was before. Numa is one of the computer cores of Klaus's computer or something. Right. So Numa's the blade, and Mithra and Pyra are aspects of Numa's personality? And then when Numa was awakened, it was awakened as Mithra. but she turns into Numa. Ah! Who created Pyra to seal away her power? But what? I'm telling you to explain yourself. Oh, doofy white nerd, doofy over-the-hill white nerd plays video games for children on camera. A Vec bearded dragon. Numa is the computer core. Mithra is just a blade that was awakened from the core. Pyra is bored. Mithra is tsundere, and Numa is a robot. Okay. I like Astrid's explanation. Doofy white nerd that can't wrap his brain around Japanese writing.
I got a handle on them in a way that feels right.
That's good. Hopefully you won't faint anymore.
Yeah, and I'll keep learning too. I hope we can make this work out.
Yeah, definitely.
You forgot
Fingers
easy
crossed.
to displease? Oh my god. Hey, if I hated the game, I wouldn't play it.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Hey! When you and Eleanor made your pact together, she gave you a true name, right? Was it a good one?
True name? What's that?
It's a special name in the ancient tongue given to a Moloch as a necessary step in forming a pact with a human. I gave Bienfu the name Fushi Cass.
What?
It means thing.
That's pretty messed up.
It's just my own little way of showing affection.
I mean, that's fair enough, Ego Buff, but we did just finish the game. I feel like most people who are here were tuned into that. By the way, I didn't spoil any real... Well, I guess I did spoil kind of major developments about the game. I didn't think about that. It's hard, because when I move on to the next game, I still have the game I just finished playing, like, fresh in my mind. Yeah, but there's no spoiler policy on this channel for games Shep has already played. That is also true. You spoiled the most important thing. I know. That's why I caught myself, Tycoon, okay? But yeah, I should... No, you're right. Ego Buff is right. I should give spoiler warnings ahead of stuff like that. And I'll have like a hand signal I'll do. So you can mute the stream and then just wait for me to give the hand signal and then spoilers are done. Yeah, that would probably be better. I should do better spoilers. I didn't. I wasn't thinking about it. That's my bad. I think you literally only explained the random Night Shyamalan twist at the end. Nothing anyone would know until the very, very end. I guess. Yeah, but still Galefire. I mean, yeah, I should be more considerate. I mean, the last time you did that, you said you would do the hand signal, then showed the damn ending of the game. Did I do that? Did I really do that? Fuck. Okay, well, I'll try not to spoil as much as possible, okay, guys? I'll give it... I can only promise you that I'll try to improve. With Final Fantasy X or whatever it was. Oh, that's right. I did kind of spoil that, didn't I? Ah, that game's super old. Fuck off. Game's... Yeah, the statute of limitations has long run out on that. But to bring us back to what we were originally talking about with Tales of Berseria, if I didn't like the game, I'd stop playing it. We'd be playing Neptunia right now. And Galefire did tell me that there was a point in the game that he knows about that he knows to ask if I'm still interested, and if the answer is no, then that's that. So, and we're not there yet, so we're still on the train. But I'm not disliking or not following the plot to troll you. You understand? Like, I don't do things on this channel like either dislike things or whatever because I think it's cool. I do it just because that's how my brain works. I can't help that. You know, if there's a scene where an annoying character is talking and I'm like, damn, this character's annoying. I'm not saying the character's annoying to troll the audience. I'm saying the character's annoying because the policy of this channel is I'm honest. And I tell you what my honest feelings are. That's just that. So, I mean, I can't... At least console yourself in the knowledge that I'm not doing it to be a prick. Some stuff just doesn't click with me. So, what's your opinion on it now, though, any better? It has gotten better. It's just Galefire, the scene where they explain the whole malevolence thing, which I still think is stupid. I haven't warmed on that plot concept, but we've kind of lapsed back into where the game was most comfortable, which is these characters interacting with each other. I still really like them. Like, Rokuro is really growing on me. The deeper and deeper we get into the crazy bullshit of this plot, and the more Rokuro just has sort of a, hey man, whatever attitude about it, makes me like him more and more. I'm actually identifying more and more with Rokuro than I was with Velvet. Velvet's quest for vengeance now looks silly in comparison to all the stuff that's happening. Like, they're now dealing with, like, 8-headed gods that are eating the world and all, and she's still like, you killed my brother, and I'm like, okay, you know, all right, I get it. He killed your brother, you want to fight him, but I mean, obviously bigger things are at play here. Can we not? But she just doesn't care, so I'm kind of like not as on the Velvet train as I was, but I've hopped off the Velvet train only to hop onto the Rokuro train. So Rokuro's fuck it, roll with it attitude is endearing. Exactly. He actually comes across as one of the only characters in this cast who seems like a real person. Like, he's the only guy who comes across like, this is how I'd be. Ooh, Cabbage Red followed my channel? How come I didn't get the notification for that? That was weird. Zestiria did explain Malevolence better, if only because it's actually more central to that game's plot. Fair enough. The characters are pretty nice. I actually love how the quest to save the world is kind of not important to Velvet because she only wants revenge. It's interesting. I'm not saying that that's not interesting. It's just I'm saying that she's not as sympathetic a character as she started out. When I was in the pit, right, or when Velvet was in the pit, like it's like 3 years later and she's still in the pit, and I'm like, I wanted to break out and kill everybody. I'm like, let's fucking do this. But we're now 50 hours into the game, and it's like, she's still super into it, but I've cooled. You know what I'm saying? So she's left me behind. But now I'm kind of with Rokuro, where I can see things through his eyes, which is like, he has his one thing, and everything else is just sort of gravy to him.
So what kind of name did you get, Laphicet? What's the matter? She didn't give you a really weird name like Magilo gave Bienfu, did she? If you're not happy with it, I can talk to Eleanor about it later. So go on and tell me.
And Laphicet's just happy to be here.
And I can't tell you anyway.
Well, you don't have to get so worked up about it.
A true name is not something a Moloch just casually divulges to others.
Also, hello and welcome to a plot concept that's going to come up later. Laphicet won't tell Velvet his true name. Wonder if this is gonna come back up again.
They carry a special meaning to us. Speaking it to anyone other than our Pact Keeper carries a special meaning.
Is it more upsetting
Between
that Blue likes Kevin?
It means we trust them with our lives. In other cases, it's...
The dark secret with Kevin is... He's kind of
I've
likable.
said something sooner, you know.
And I hate him for it.
Laphicet's at a delicate age. You should be more careful in the future.
Oh, really? It's just another way of showing affection.
Got jacketless outfit? Oh, Laphicet? Hang on. Laphicet got a jacketless outfit? Oh my god, it looks worse. Wait. Really? 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 Are you serious? How can you not like Kevin? Serious question. I could not like Kevin because I just wasn't... I cannot like Kevin because, Oh, do I have to turn the music back off? Oops. Oh, I forgot. There we go. Because Joshua had just kind of... the whole thing. I'm trying not to spoil as much as possible. And I thought he was like, hey, I'm the new character. Forget about that Joshua guy. I'm here now, and I'm the other guy, and look at how cool I look, and my effortless hair, and I was like, fuck you. That was my attitude towards Kevin. I didn't like him. That, and he was a jagoff. Alright. Okay, hello. What's this? Who are you? Can we go be friends? Let's go be friends with it. Let's go make friends. He just wants a little... Look at him. Just wants a little
That's gotta be
scritch.
the demon Tabitha wanted us to know about.
It's
Wait,
flying
who?
free, but could it still be a Therian?
Wait, who's Tabitha again?
I just felt an Earth Pulse point. It's that way, somewhere near the top of that mountain.
Let's check it out.
Ah! Hello.
Always be on guard.
Sweet.
Don't anyone in my way.
Now, is that the music we're supposed to be getting? We accidentally got the Fantasia music because of Eleanor's outfit? Oh, alright.
Let's do our best.
Come on, really?
I always thought the character portraits in Sky were always very good.
I can fight too.
Killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero!
No mercy.
I like this. I like this. I like his JoJo pose. I wish he did it more often. Alright. I need to switch out some of the stuff here. Whatever. Okay. Oh wow, he's mastered just about everything. Okay, let's see.
Nipple, nipple.
No, no, Nepu Nepu. Not yet, anyway. Anything here? Have we really mastered all this shit? No, we haven't mastered the hard shoes, but someone else is wearing them. Okay. What about you? Anything else we can put on you? Once again, the hard shoe. Oh, hang on, hang on. Oh, spike shoes. You can give Jin some spike shoes.
Now it's rhyme time.
It's not rhyme time either. Auric Talisman. I guess it doesn't matter which one of those we go. You've mastered that spear. Man, all of these are... Oh, Trident is good. Oh, wow, look at that Trident. Holy shit. That's a fancy looking Trident. These... I'd care more about the gear if it changed how the character looked. But it doesn't. So it's kind of hard to give a shit. I'm just chasing those masteries, baby. Alright, on to you. Sure. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Oh, and one other thing I want to do here, as much as I love you, Rokuro, get in here, Aizen. Alright, what's going on over here? Pretty hyped for that. So much game solo. Play Dragon Quest. Is there outfit Suzu's? I don't know who Suzu is. Dragon Quest 9 for the DS. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, you guys are talking about those games. Bullshit. There's a lot of enemies here, and if I stayed to fight them all, we'd be here all day. But I do see some items I want to go get, so we're going to do a little bit of that. Shut up. Shut up. Alright, I'll fight you if you really want me to.
Come on, man.
Hey, I was saying the Dragon Quest thing to you, Chef. Oh, since you mentioned the thing of the armor changing their looks. Oh, okay. Dragon Quest 9 is pretty fun with some armor. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've always liked RPG games that change the look of the characters based off of the equipment that you put them on. That's a little bit of a dress-up thing to it. I like that. You know, then it forces me to consider whether or not I want to wear something because it has good stats or because it looks good. You know, it's a nice little element to the game. It also shows that you put a little bit more effort into it. I get that this game was kind of low budget, though, so I don't fault it too much. See, her weapon looks different, but you can barely see it in combat, which is sort of a bummer. Because one of the things they do change is the look of weapons in this game. But they don't really change it significantly, so you can't really see the difference.
We're finished here.
Like, how much can you really tell that Velvet's blade is different now than it was before? It's kind of hard to tell. You have to be paying really close attention. I like being able to play as shirtless Shulk. For purely innocent reasons, I'm sure.
Guard.
Ow. No. Aha! I'll just go ahead and take that back, thank you. What? Son of a bitch. Got him.
We're finished here. Let's go.
So, anyway, I hope I explained a little bit better my attitude towards the game and things like that. I hope y'all don't think I'm trying to troll you.
I'm ready for this.
Happy hour 5:30, Rachel.
Not bad.
You too. All right.
Alright, alright. I'll fight you if you really want me to.
Not even worth my time.
I definitely don't need to fight all of these things, and I used the word again. Although it was kind of appropriate at that point. I should just use it less, sparingly. And just don't overuse it. Wait, there's an exit over here. I don't want to fight everything, but I do want to explore, just to be sure I'm not missing out on important things. Why are these things just appearing in front of me? Is that what they do? Do they just teleport in front of you? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. Galefire. Yeah, we've actually got plenty of time before the, we actually have plenty of time before we get to, happy hour, so we can just do this right now, Galefire. Hit me with it. What you got, homie? What you got? I'm gonna rate this waifu right now. I'm gonna knock this sucker out. Oh, and by the way, I don't know why this didn't play earlier. Or maybe it did, but Cabbage Red, if you're still watching, thanks for the follow. Could have sworn Cabbage Red followed me way back. We haven't seen Cabbage Red in a while. I was actually just thinking about why we hadn't seen him in a while. Alright, boom. Okay. So this is like a 9-year-old samurai. Or ninja, I guess? She looks nice. She's wearing a kicky little red gi. Although I'm sure it's not a gi. I'm sure it's got some name. Yukata. That's not a yukata. How do you pronounce that? That's probably not that, right? That's probably not that. It's Suzu Fujibayashi, one of the main characters of Tales of Phantasia, and Sheena's distant ancestor. She was the ninja in Symphonia. Oh, I barely remember Sheena. Yukata? Thank you. Yeah, I barely remember Sheena. I don't remember anything about her. I remember that Sheena, you fight her a bunch of times, and you beat her like 3 or 4 times in increasingly hilarious ways, and then she joins your party. I think she was like sent to assassinate you because you were gonna unmake her world, and then she joined you, and then her ninja clan was mad? No, wait. I don't remember. Yeah, Sheena's descendant. Whatever. So she's a ninja girl. She looks nice. Feels weird to rate children characters. But she seems nice. The pink handle on the sword is a little over the top, but the rest of it's pretty good, and I'll give her an 8. There you go. Alright. Oh my god. So, okay. Whoops, wrong button. So there's the Danan Highway. I vaguely remember the Danan Highway. Oh, wait, oh, that goes... Okay, so that links to Gels Lake Road. Alright, so this is where we're supposed to be then, I think. I was supposed to go in this direction. Maybe I'm supposed to go to those question marks, but I do want to go and fight that big thing. So let's go fight that big red thing. I think she's 15. That character's 15. Japan, figure out how to draw your female characters so they look the appropriate age. She looked 9.
You better be ready. They were nothing.
She's 11? Oh, wait. Oh, 11, just checked. Okay, Tycoon, it's not learn to read, it's read everything, which is difficult to do while also playing the game. I've made this clear many times. 1 line out of 20? Oh, shut up. Shut up. I'm trying over here, okay? It's difficult. That's what the hey listen command is for. I do want to fight these dragons. They're fun punching bags. And they're cool. They're different than the other monsters I've been fighting.
I'm ready for this.
Come on, really?
Can you do a level 2 Mystic? I was just thinking that. I can try. Next time I fight one of them.
Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem. Dead yet? Dark despair.
Out of my way!
AKA Phalanx Raid? Alright. So, I have a question. The monsters can start blocking mid-combo, it seems. Only sometimes they don't. Why aren't they just blocking all the time? I guess they can't attack while they're blocking, but they also can't attack while they're getting, like, combo chained or stun locked or whatever, so... Do they ever just stop blocking just out of pity? Like, is it the game sort of taking it easy on me? Because otherwise the game would be impossible if they just blocked all the time? Is it random? Or is there some sort of strategy to it? I haven't never been able to figure out if there's some sort of visual tell that monsters will block or not block, or being defensive or not defensive. Alright, let's see if I can
Don't waste my time.
Here we go. 1, 2. Into it. Boom, boom, boom. Once again. Got it! I got it! Cool. I got it. I did it.
It's over, right?
Also, hello, Dragon GD. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. I think this is my first time seeing you. Told you it wasn't too hard. Nah, they just need more HP. It was just killing stuff too fast. How you doing, Dragon? Welcome to the ItsTheSheppy stream. King Dace, sorry I had to leave. I didn't even know you were here in the first place, King Dace, but it's good to have you back. Thanks for tuning back in, friend. How you doing?
I'll end this quickly.
Well, that's not the one I want to start with. Leave me alone. No, no, no. There we go.
We're finished.
Oh, yesterday?
Let's go.
That's cool, man. King Dace, I don't stress too much about people coming and going from the stream. I recognize that this, what I'm doing right here, is the least important thing that all of you are doing all day today. There's absolutely no reason why anybody should have to feel an obligation to stick around for an entire stream or even pay more than half attention. So I totally get it if you're going in and out of a stream, wandering in and out. That's what I do. I don't laser focus in on anyone's streams. I'm usually playing video games in the meantime and chatting and, you know, every now and then when I've got something to say, so I don't blame anybody else for doing pretty much the same thing. I had a rugby game and you won by 3. Congratulations. Rugby is... I mean, I almost said it. Did you guys hear that? I almost fucking said it. That's correct. It's my first time. I'm usually in Baku's stream. Yeah, tell Baku to stop being such a stranger. He doesn't even watch his boy Sheppy anymore. And I know, Sync. I know. I came very close. Baku streams at like 1 o'clock in the morning or some shit. I never get to watch his shit anymore anyway. That is correct. My first time usually, but saw you post on his Discord and that you were streaming. Yeah, I have the automated thing set up. Wow, it's cool. It's amazing. You're the first. I think you might be the first person to ever click that. And it wasn't usual Kingdom Hearts stuff. Most streamers stream, so I enjoyed these tales and stuff. Kingdom Hearts. Is Kingdom Hearts really that popular right now? I have seen a lot more people streaming Kingdom Hearts than normal. I guess that doesn't... You don't have to... Okay, I'm gonna fight this giant peacock. Let's go. Is he running away from me?
We will need to be extremely wary.
Alright, what are you weak to? Fire? Okay. Oh, alright. Yeah, go for it. Oh, tons of folks are replaying the game because the new game's almost out. I hear ya. There we go. Gotcha. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Did I even collect it? No, someone else probably grabbed it. I hate that shit. Alright, let's go. How do you like that? Alright, he's at about half health. Whoa, that was close. Oh, get him. Oh, come on. That should have counted. Oh, cool. Res me. Oh, he's trying. He's trying to res me. Don't hit him. He's resing me. Don't hit him. Thank you. Ah, we won. I did it. It was all me.
We were done for.
Velvet is bae. Do have rugby game tomorrow. Yeah, so rugby's kind of... I wish it was popular instead of football, I'll say that. Yo, why are rugby guys so shredded? All rugby players are like... Is that... Like, I know it's a meme, but... Rugby players are kind of peak physical performance, right? I mean, they look like superhumans.
Food surprising.
You know what I'm saying? They're fucking... Every single one of them, they look like superheroes. Look at the big fucking legs and just huge arms. Or is there just not, like, steroid testing in rugby? Like, or is it that? We're just strong? Yeah, okay. I deny it. They used a second voice actor for some of the new stuff, but it's still a fine dub. Oh, I heard they botched the English dubs in Vesperia. Oh, yeah. People were saying, like, oh, you know, Vesperia's out. That's such an awesome... It's, like, the best Tales game ever. And I was watching it, and I'm like... you guys sure about that? It didn't look super high quality. And obviously I'm probably wrong on that, but it just didn't look super high quality. We are 50 hours in. C's playtime is 36. No, 50 hours in, overall. Like, on my Steam page. I've played the game for over 50 hours. King Dace plays in a league. So, King Dace, I'm guessing you are not American. Because rugby, not so huge in America. It ought to be because it's a super manly sport, but it just isn't. And I think it's because we didn't make it, and it's hard for Americans to get excited about anything they didn't make. Or steal and, like, co-opt effectively enough. I still put Tales of Vesperia at the top of my list. I mean, that's cool. I've played this in Symphonia, and I didn't really like Symphonia. I said that stream of consciousness. I guess it must be true. Maybe I didn't like Symphonia. Where the hell am I supposed to be going? I think I need to go all the way back. Go on that little mountain path or whatever that is down there. Yeah, Symphonia just dragged on so long that... Oh, you're from the UK? Alright, King. That makes sense. Oh, you're in prime rugby country then. You started dipping a lot. Yeah, I know. I dipped big time.
I'll finish this.
I still need a lot of training.
And you hated the dungeons. I did. I did hate the dungeons. That's right. Man, I hate like the puzzle dungeons. Yeah, those were bad. I did not mesh well with those. I've been doing rugby for 5 years. I like these very slow and periodic updates on King Dace's athletic career I'm getting. Awesome, King Dace. I'm glad to hear it. Ooh, what happened? Wait a minute. Yo, Dragon got, sorry, didn't know game mechanic was a spoiler, but sure. Oh. White bunny ears? Okay. Oh, yeah, you also don't have to ban. You can, if you do a timeout for 1 second, it just clears their chat. Your room, your rules. It's up to my mods, man. Because I play these games blind, I 100% rely on my mods who've already played the game to make their own determination about what is a spoiler, what isn't. I actually can't weigh in by virtue of the fact that I'm playing the game blind. So, yeah, if they say it's a spoiler, then, you know, that's just how it is. Because it's not like they can go up to me and be like, hey, Sheppy, is this a spoiler? I'd be like, well, it sure is now! I want a drink. Can you wait 8 minutes? Jesus. I mean, I'm super pumped that you guys are hyper pumped for happy hour, but happy hour isn't here yet. 8 minutes. I work on a schedule, okay? You're gonna fuck up the whole thing. Thank you. he didn't get me. Oh, and then he did it right back to me. Okay, fair enough. Where did the thing go? God, it popped all the way over here. I hate that I have to go running after it.
Come on, really?
If it makes you feel better, my stream bugged out wildly when I did it, so I had to refresh everything. Not sure how to do it. Oh, okay. Honestly, like, I guess you can eliminate a single message, but what I usually do is just a 1 second timeout. Did Shep even notice? Notice me, senpai. I'm noticing. I'm trying to keep track. Even, not even a timeout. Twitch implemented recently to just delete one special comment without touching the rest. Oh, no shit. I didn't know that. I wish Discord had timeouts and such. Hey, speaking of Discord, exclamation point Discord in the chat if you want to hang out with your boy, ItsTheSheppy. It's an awesome Discord. Everyone loves it. Rated 10 out of 10 on Yelp.
I can fight too.
If you want to live, get out of my...
Alright. I think this is the way I'm supposed to be going. No, I'm gonna ignore you. I got places to be. Join his Discord so you can bully him even when he's not streaming. That's what everyone uses it for, yep. Congratulations, Astrid, on decoding how my Discord works. Don't bully. I need a don't bully command. What was the name of the character in Cold Steel who I'm not supposed to bully, by the way? I forgot what her name is. I like her a lot. Duvalie, thank you. Yes, don't bully Duvalie.
Come on, really?
Combos for days. What's Tycoon linking me to? Tycoon, what is this? What is this? Don't bully, thank you. Alright, yeah, this is what I was talking about. Don't bully Duvalie. Don't bully. Shouldn't that bully be spelled with an I?
I'll finish this now.
I only lost 2 in 26 games. Wait, King Dace, King Dace, why have you said that 3 times now? Are you bugging out? Was it 4 times? King, King, do you smell burnt toast, King? Do you smell burning toast? King, can you count back from 10 out loud to yourself? You've said the same thing like 4 times. He wants you to fight him. He's jealous that I got timed out. I don't know why, like, he was here the other day advertising his channel on my channel. And I critiqued his Call of Duty playing. We had a good... I felt like we developed a pretty good relationship.
Come on, really?
Go follow King Dace for good luck. King Dace, you can't... okay, alright. Look, is this what you want? Is this what you want? I'll do it. There you go. Little slap. Sometimes they want a little whip on the nip. Okay, just a little... Ooh! Just a little whip on the nip, you know what I'm saying? No, no. What do you mean, no? No, you're supposed to thank me and ask for another. That's what you're supposed to do. How are you not getting this? Is it because we didn't cover our safe words?
Pulse now. It's up above.
Guess we're in for some mountain climbing then.
Oh, are we actually? Hang on. Hang on. This is Shep kink shaming. I'm not kink shaming. Please, sir, I want some more. No, Dragon, you have to earn it. I think it might be happening. We might be finally getting a different biome. All right, King, buddy, a little bit more of a whip, a little bit more of a nip whip this time, okay? Why didn't it not happen? Wait, what can we? Thank you. All right, there you go. 600 seconds. That's a little bit. That's more of like a paddling on the bum. Okay, it's the opposite of kink shaming. He's shaming him for not having a kink. Oh wow. Normie shaming? Was that what that would be? You know what? It's close enough to happy hour that I say we just do happy hour. What do you guys say? But I am impressed that we appear to be moving into a new biome. No longer will we be walking through either caves, dungeons, or nondescript grassy fields. Oh, we were in that forest that one time. Except all the trees were in the background, and it was just sort of a dungeon. I'm being mean now, and so I'm going to stop and take you to the bar, and we are going to enjoy some happy hour. Folks, it was a work day today, and we've all put in a good day's work, and it's time to wind the day down now. Some of you are in the UK, and it's well past happy hour, which means it's a perfect opportunity to crack open a cold one.
Time.
And it might be Rhine time. So I'm going to go grab a fresh brew, and you can too. And if you don't want to drink beer or anything alcoholic, you don't have to, obviously. Here at this bar, we serve all kinds of beverages. We serve juices and water and coffees and teas and kombucha. Is that a drink? I don't even know. I only just noticed you got something right about there. You mean here? Or here? I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, it's Dinky. It's the Dinky Doo. He co-streams with me, and he's very real, even though he looks dead. Alright, I'll be back. Good about today's selection. We're gonna go with a pint today. What did I just get? Ooh, a boop the snoot? Absolutely, Overhunter. We can boop the hell out of this snoot. Dragon RD, welcome to the Sheppomaniacs, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. And I guess as a reward for joining the Sheppomaniacs, you get an instantaneous boop the snoot. So here's the Dinky Doo. Let's bring the camera in nice and... Ugh, get away from my mouth. That's a little weird. We'll bring the camera nice and tight on the Dinky Doo and give him a little boop on the snoot. Right, Dinky? A little boopy boop. Boop, 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 boop. Give his little neck a little wiggle, too. All right. Thanks, Dinky, for being such a good sport. Explains the plot twist. Dinky is actually playing the game. Galefire, why is everybody suddenly taking Phoenix's angle on this, that I am some sort of meat puppet and that Dinky's actually piloting me? There's no... Ooh, 100 biddies and shamrocks. Thank you so much, Dragon RD. 100 biddies. I don't know why you gave them all in twos, but that's nice. Oh, and Vohayos as well, or maybe you misspelled the sham. I don't know, but that's a lot of biddies. Thank you, my man. Catch a dollar. Got your dollar. Thanks, dude. Oh, I should probably tell you what I'm drinking. Today we're enjoying. Whoops, it's got the sticker on it still. Can I peel this off without ruining? Oh, I think I can. Oh shit. Well, whatever. All right, so I'm going to be drinking Rockingham Brewing Company's Winter Wonderham Winter Warmer. This is a winter warmer beverage. It says, I don't know if it describes the beer at all. It doesn't. It's just like a spiced ale. It's very good. Winter Wonder Ham, yes. So Rockingham Brewing Company, which is a brewing company that's a 45-minute drive from my house, they have like this whole like pig, pork, ham kind of aesthetic that they go with. Like their Belgian triple is called Three Little Pigs. This is called Winter Wonder Ham. Their Belgian quad is called Silence of the Hams. Their Belgian double is called Cloven Hoof. You get the idea. So this is Winter Wonder Ham, their winter warmer ale. It's very good. New item? Is this a new... What do you mean? Oh, yeah, new item. Yeah, it was at Greg and Jane's Beer Company. While you're already in full advert mode, why don't you explain the shirt? Oh, you know what's funny, Galefire, is no one has ever actually asked me about this shirt. I have two shirts that are the same thing, which is the wolf knives. The shirt also has a thing on the back, as you can see here. Got like a... Oh, there's a little bit of... There we go. So got like the wolf knives. You know what I'm saying? So the wolf knives is like a... it's like a membership club for a radio show that I like on Sirius XM. And yes, I used to have a Wolf Knives thing instead of the green screen. I had a lot of Wolf Knives stuff. So, alright, so the radio show I like is called The Jason Ellis Show. It's on Sirius XM Radio Talk Faction. It's a comedy radio show. They talk about contemporary events, but they don't take an angle on them. It's 100% like a comedy kind of show. The host is an ex-professional skateboarder who's Australian, and he you know, does the show with... these two other guys, very clever, very funny. And he started a motorcycle gang, and the motorcycle gang is the Wolf Knives. And you pay $100 to join. They give you a nickname live on the radio. My nickname was Trash Panda. You get like a skateboard deck. I don't skateboard, but it's a cool deck. You get a shirt. You get a membership card. You get a bunch of stuff. If you go to like an event, they hold the events a lot, like in Vegas or whatever. I've never gone, but if you go, you get the VIP treatment. Like everyone knows that you're a Wolf Knife. You get into like Wolf Knife only meetings, and you get to meet the host and hang out with him and all this stuff. So it's pretty cool. Trash Panda, yeah. Trash Panda, like, okay, so most of the nicknames are things like Dick Fart and stuff like that. So I got very lucky with the nickname. It could have just as easily been Dick McSniffington or something like that. That would have been a lot worse. So yeah, Trash Panda. It's a play on my last name, which I'm not going to say on stream. You could have been called a cum slut. I absolutely could have. There's people whose names are like, you know, cum this, cunt that. So it's a radio club. The one in my area is called P1. Yeah, it is a club, kind of, but there's no, like, membership dues. Besides it's like $110 or something to get the package. It's basically a merch package. It's a merch package, and they also induct you into the club. But I'm not, like, part of a newsletter or anything like that. It's not nearly that ambitious. Like, I'll put it to you this way, the Shepomaniacs branding and sort of thing I've got going on here is way more involved than the Wolf Knives are, but I love the show and I love to support them, and it's a nice tight black tee, which is perfect for the purposes of this stream. Because I can't wear green, and I don't like to wear loud colors or anything when on stream, because I think it would be distracting. So, I like tight black t-shirts, and the Wolf Knives is a perfect tight black t-shirt. And I'm still waiting for somebody to recognize it without having to ask me what it is. First name Shep, last name P. Yeah, Coco, you do know my last name. So, it does make sense, yeah. I got really lucky. I got really lucky on the name. But yeah, they give you a little membership card. Like, I've got it in my wallet here, which is going to be interesting if I ever get into an accident. They go through my wallet looking for membership cards, and they're like, what? Wolf Knives? And then they flip it over, and it just says Trash Panda. And they're just like, okay. What do we just get? We got a Rate My Husbando from Rachel Alucard Ellie. Hit me with it, Rachel. What you got? Let's rock and roll. Oh, and to rate my waifu as well. We're stacking them up. This is the time for it. Happy hour is the perfect time to get these redemptions in. And Dragon GD, if you've never been here before, you're going to get a treat. As many of you know, being in like the nerd gaming anime community, is that anime people are always arguing over waifus and husbandos, whose is better. Well, good news, I'm here to fix all of that. My ratings are perfect. The ratings are 1 out of 10, no bitching, that's the only caveat, and you just submit your husbando or your waifu to me, and I rate them 1 out of 10. If your waifu is rated higher than theirs, you win! Isn't that a fun game? I'm still waiting for Rachel. She did get hers in first, Rachel, so I'm waiting for your husbando before I get started. Except the 0.25s. Okay. Look. I'm the talent. Got to go for now. Dragon? Cheers, man. Dragon, can you hit us with... Yeah, hit us with that fucking emo, buddy. Dude, Dragon's emote is sick. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate your patronage. Thanks. Good luck with your stream, and nice emote, homie. Rachel is giving me another Google image search. Rachel, you need to learn how to use Bing for this shit. I know, Bing is a joke, but here's the deal. Is their image search is better than Google's now, okay? And that's just how it is. Alright, so we've got this guy. This dude looks fucking sweet as hell. Holy shit, Rachel. This dude fucking rules. I don't know why his sword is so bendy. His sword is a little too bendy. Why is it so bendy? It's practically a half circle. That's too bendy. The sword too bendy. Sword too bendy. That being said, I dig like the armor. I dig the guy's shredded. Clearly, he does his keto. I like his outfit. It's kind of washed out, but I don't know. That's kind of neat. Icarus, California. Hey, welcome back, friend. Man, Icarus must think I just spend all my time in the bar. Hi, too long, bro. Sorry, King Dace. The timeouts are only 1 second, 2 minute, and I think 30 minute, and then an hour and something like that. There's no like 5 minute timeout, or if there is, I don't know how to do it. Hinata from Fire Emblem Birthright. It's weird to have a character named Hinata who's a boy because I'm just so used to Naruto and Hinata from Naruto. Canada. Okay, Icarus, I'm sorry. Canada, you're right. Whatever happened to Ranlin, you guys? Does he not like my streams anymore? He's still on my Discord. Yeah, well, King Dace, okay, and sorry, Rachel, I will get back to the husbando in a second, but King Dace, I want to make it clear that we joke around and stuff like that, but there are a few etiquette rules, and one of the etiquette rules, it's not written down, it's sort of an unwritten rule, that's actually literally what it means, is don't advertise your own channel on my channel. If I want to advertise your channel, I'll do that. Probably still typing a rant as we speak. He's been at it for a while, okay. Yeah, Hinata, I like his hair, he's just a cool looking dude. I want to play as this guy. Is he, what would you say he's from? From Fire Emblem Birthright? Dude, he looks fucking awesome. Holy shit, this guy's getting a 9.25 out of me. Sword too bendy, that's the only reason he didn't get higher, but 9.25, man. This is a solid husbando, Rachel. This is a good pull. He's a fucking dickhead. I like him even better. He's a retainer to Prince Takumi. I don't know what that means, but he's cool. All right, and this was Tycoon's submission, which is almost TOS violation. Is she even wearing pants? Who's to know? All right, she looks like a stiff... Wow, she needs to eat some food. She needs to eat like a meatloaf or something. We need to get her like a fried chicken bowl like I had last night at the bar I was at. No, not last night. 2 nights ago. Sunday night. I know it was a Sunday night because nobody was watching the championship game between the Patriots and the whoever else because no one gives a fuck because New England is just... Oh, the Chiefs, right. Fuck them. Is she single? I don't know. You'll have to ask Tycoon. Remember when you said Fi was a bad nickname? This is Fi. Fi is a bad nickname. I'm not going to say Fi is a bad name in general, but Fi is certainly a bad nickname. King Dace, I'll throw a real... Galefire almost got me. Shep in here body shaming. I'm not body shaming. She looks literally malnourished. That's different. I'm not body shaming to say that someone looks sickly and unhealthy. She looks like those like soldiers in that Civil War. Like what was that? Andersonville? Was that the name of the? He's like a bodyguard to the royal, as royals are allowed to. Okay. Is this character from one of the Zero Escape games? I don't know what Zero Escape is. Is it really arty? It looks really arty. She looks like she's almost Victorian, like she's posing for a painting by some Renaissance area. Fuck, man. Renaissance era impressionist. I like the hair thing. You don't see enough people wearing hair things like that, you know? Is there a reason for that? Is it like unwieldy or something? Is it bad? Like, do they get tangled up in the hair? There should be more hair ornaments. And we should get back to men wearing hats. I don't not like hats, it's just, it looks douchey to be wearing a hat, but that's only because nobody wears hats. If everyone wore hats, you wouldn't look like a douche wearing a hat. We all just as a community all need to decide that hats are back in. King Days just says, what? You can't see a joke. What? Third one is Zero Time Dilemma. Actually weird, but you finished VLR, but I don't remember Fi when she's one of the most important characters. Whatever. Yeah, she looks fine. She's okay. Way too thin and sickly and waifish, though. And her neck is weird. Can we talk for a second about this art? So look at this art. Really think about what her neck must be shaped like in order for her head to be like this. Like, her neck must come up to about here, right? But it starts here. That is a giraffe-like neck to, like, snake around. She has a weird snaky neck thing kind of going on, and I'm not a big fan of it. So, we're gonna give her a 6.25. Also, she's duck-facing. She is duck-facing a little bit, isn't she? Whoops, what the fuck? She is duck-facing a little bit. Yeah, you're right. 6.25. Alright. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are, drinking Winter Wonderham. Why don't you give me a cheers, exclamation point cheers in the chat if you're also drinking, and tell me what you're drinking. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers! Tycoon's drinking milk? Really? Just a big glass of milk, huh? Who does that? What kind of psychopath just nurses a glass of milk? I pound that shit. I'm dining? Oh. Agua? Coco's drinking agua. Galefire is friggin' cherry Pepsi. Galefire, brush your teeth often, man. Soda is super bad for your teeth. Beer probably isn't much better. What you got now, Lord? What are you drinking? I'm drinking the tears of my enemies. Cheers to that. Milk plus 43? What? Is that some sort of German thing now, Lord? Coco is drinking the good kind of water. My teeth are fucked already. Oh dear. The Spanish water. Spanish water is extra exotic. Don't let Trump hear that. Turn himself into a pretzel. Big chubby pretzel. Also, where's my treats for Pearl? You're right, 12 minutes ago. You did redeem it. You did redeem it. I got to deliver. No, did you guys see? You guys saw her react to me saying it. That's awesome. You guys saw her react. I love that she reacts to me saying it. Who says cats can't be trained? That's Pearl, by the way. Dragon, if you're still out there. Yep, saw her react. Yeah, she's a good kitty. She's Pearl. See the little white dot on her chest? I didn't name her, my mom did. Pearl's adorable. She's wonderful. She's getting older. She's gonna be 11 this year, I think. So, I mean, we're getting towards a part of my life where I'm gonna have to seriously consider, like, okay, we're entering the twilight years of Pearl. You know? Now, indoor cats last 16 to 18 years old if you take care of them. And she is very well taken care of. So, I have to imagine that we probably have another 5, maybe even 6 years left of Pearl, but time flies, man. Hey, Pearl, you want to go ahead and live forever? Because otherwise that's going to be a really depressing stream, you know what I'm saying? She's a pretty kitty, she is. And on my stream, you can make me throw treats to her. Only once every 30 minutes, though, I think. Pretty sure it's 30 minutes. I had a cat live to 19. Yes, I've heard of them living to 20. already we're having signs of her age where I have to feed her. So she gets wet food every morning, and mixed into the wet food is anti-arthritic medicine because the veterinarian suspected that she was having joint pain. I need to go. It's like 12 o'clock, midnight. All right, King Dace. I shout you out. You were a jerk today. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Don't self-promote so much. Thanks for tuning in, man. And good luck on your future rugby games. I already forgot how many you've won and lost. But I'm sure you're going to do great. Seen that new anime coming out this season, My Roommate is a Cat. Are you going to make a cat is fine too joke? Is that what we're doing here, Dragon GD? Are you really leading the chat in that direction? How dare you? Tomorrow? Yeah, cool. Oh, you're playing tomorrow? Good luck then. No, this is a true thing. Oh boy. What happened? What did Nallord do? Oh wait, Tycoon went, put 1,000? Holy shit. He put, oh my god, and he lost 10,000? Tycoon, what are you doing, man? Yes, King Dace, I know. 2 episodes out on Crunchyroll already. Well, great. I don't watch a whole lot of anime, but if you go to my store, exclamation store in the chat, you get to see that I have a store item where you can make me watch anime. Don't be like Phoenix and make me specifically watch an anime you know I'll hate, please. Spice and Wolf was trash. Trash. I have said it before. I will say it again. The very worst thing you can be is boring. That is the worst thing you can be, ever. Just don't be dull. Be interesting bad if you're gonna be bad. Just don't be so boring. But we are gonna watch more JoJo. And I'm excited for that. We stop doing that! We need to watch more JoJo. I don't know if it'll be this Sunday. Maybe be this Sunday. I mean, we might just have to buckle down and do it. Nah, I mean, we might just have to buckle down. Be so bad it loops around a comedic, precisely. Or just so bad that it's remarkably bad, like No Game, No Life. I prefer No Game, No Life over Spice and Wolf. Because at least No Game, No Life I could hate. I could hate No Game, No Life. I loathed it. I wanted to choke it. That at least is an emotion, you know? That's a reaction. It got a reaction out of me. Spice and Wolf, I just wanted to go to sleep. So more evil alien conquerors than Star Wars Holiday Special? I don't know what evil alien conquerors is. Maybe that's the point. Galefire, I liked No Game, No Life. I can't. It was so bad, Galefire. It was so bad. Barring the obvious Japan being pedos, No Game, No Life was awesome. No, it was not. Because not only was it all pedophilic, and it was super pedophilic, which is just fucking weird, but it was also, like, really anti-women. And she wasn't naked, Sync. The opening of the show, in the first episode, immediately post-credits, is like a 10-minute long focus of a 10-year-old's panties as she wears them. It's fucking weird. And the brother and sister have this weird, like, incest thing. It's so fucking weird. Evil Alien Conquerors is a sci-fi B-movie with similar humor to Kung Pao. Ooh. True Nefer, you have my interest. Anyway. Speaking of Kung Pao, I need to get that fucking sound drop. I just need to not be lazy. You know what's been really difficult to do lately is not be lazy and to do work on the stream, because I've been playing Hyrule Warriors, and oh my god, that game is so good. It's fucking amazing. Alright, so we might actually get a mountain biome, which I'm very excited for. Very, very excited for. Oh, Tycoon just lost 12 grand. There it goes, just like that. It's just that easy. I don't understand why he does it. Whatever. This is why you are third in rockets. I'm third in rockets. Did you have to tell me that? Galefire, why do you say things that are so hurtful and mean? What's the ABV on Winter Wonderham, by the way? The ABV on this beer is 7.25, so this is perfect middle of the road. This is why you're third in rockets. Too lazy to do work. I bet you didn't do the sound drop for Rocket Man. But we wouldn't be using it today, would we, Galefire, you fucking prick? I linked the IMDb page for your in your Discord for you. Thanks, True Neffer. I appreciate that, man. And as we mentioned earlier, we had a snow and beach biome you appear to have forgotten entirely. Is that my fault? We did have a beach biome. We did have a beach biome. That's true. I will give you that. We did have a beach biome. We didn't do anything with it, but it was there. We mostly just ran around and fought monsters, but, you know, it was a beach biome. Oh, that's right. We went to a town that had, like, calypso music. It was that weird floating rock dimension, yeah. That we were there once, and I thought for sure, like, oh, cool, this is gonna be, like, a thing, and we just never went back. The music's going away. That's portentous. Oh, it's because there's a story thing right up ahead.
Here! This is the Earth Pulse point I've been feeling!
No Therian and no barrier.
I must have gotten it wrong again.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. That dragon could well have broken its barrier. Or it might have been too powerful for the Abbey to subdue.
You could be right. After all, dragons make for the strongest demons.
The problem is, we don't know if it's a Therian or not.
I want to be friends with this dragon. Can you join the party?
Let's stick with the plan and head to Stonebury to gather more information.
Am I the only one here who thinks the real problem is how we're supposed to fight a frickin' dragon?
No one asked you to be here, lady. You could just leave. Literally nobody in the party would stop you. Nobody. Not a single person. You have no friends.
I can't wait to take a good look around. Whoa, now that's what I call a view.
I agree that it's beautiful, but don't leap about so much. You'll fall.
I can sense many Earth Pulses under this place.
I figured you'd notice
Dragons
that.
are evil
An
in this
intricate
world,
web
all of them.
Earth pulses
God damn it.
crisscrosses the land and...
Galefire, why didn't you tell me that all the dragons in this game are evil? I mean, it might have to check on Neptunia and see if it's playable.
They're the Aldina Plains. Mountains like these would normally take tens of thousands of years to form.
Parthenax's Bay.
Up in about a millennia.
So the Earth Pulses have affected the land?
Exactly. Long ago, people wielded arts that allowed them to manipulate the Earth Pulses
Also
and
Galefire.
control the very land itself.
How could arts like that exist?
Perhaps they pushed against key points on the Earth Pulses? Like how acupressure can improve a person's blood flow.
That's a rather forced comparison. But you may be right. Either way, those arts have been lost for eons.
I'm impressed, Eisen. You know a lot about everything.
Not at all. There's so much I don't know.
I will
For
exact
example,
revenge on you for
the name
shaming
of
my
these
bad
flowers.
name to Shep.
That's why I travel. To learn.
It's my new
Aldina
favorite
alabaster
sound
grass.
drop.
That's the name of
It's
this
a great
flower?
one. It's a
Yes.
really good one.
A long time ago,
Game over,
my brother
yeah.
showed me a picture of it in one of his books. They're fragile flowers. They die quickly on their own, but if enough of them gather together, they can survive.
Oh,
Fields
okay.
of them form beautiful white carpets of
What
flowers.
an elegant metaphor.
In some cultures, they symbolize kinship, the bonds between people.
Kinship. Huh.
I'll remember that. You and your brother taught me something new today.
I'll never forget either.
I still use that for my alarm to wake up in the morning. What, game over? Real? No, you don't, though. You don't. Really? What, like on your phone or something? I should set my phone's alarm to a song or some sort of tone that I hate less. But I feel like it would just make me hate it through association. Gather information in the Eastern Plains village of Stoneberry. Okay. I'm glad it had me run all the way up here. It seemed like a giant waste of time, but whatever. Gotta extend that playtime somehow. Gotta get those hours up! Yep, I do, since even before watching your stream. Why? Why game over if it's the start of the day? And what, does it just play over and over again, or does it just play once and you sit bolt upright in bed? That's such a weird... That is such a weird thing to have be your alarm.
Always be on guard.
Oh, goddammit. Oh, well, whatever. Whoops.
Come on, really?
Usually gets a good 2 out before I shut it up. And now you're back to this shitty life, so yeah, game over. Oh, man. Really? Is that how you view it? Like, do people, like, yeah, y'all don't really hate your lives, though, really? Like, I actually liked being alive and doing things. The fuck? How do I... Oh, I see. I kind of like doing stuff. Like, burritos are pretty good, right? Like, burritos are awesome. Because you aren't a millennial? You didn't read the whole thing again? Okay, hang on. Okay. Because the game is my sleep. Oh. Alright. That's even weirder. Why would you draw my attention to something that weird? Now I just think you're even weirder than before. That doesn't help your case. You big weirdo.
If you want to live, get up.
I challenge you.
What? Oh, whatever. I thought I did the tier 2 again, but I guess I didn't. Whatever. What's wrong with being weird? More kink shaming. Man, Blue's not even here, and you guys are totally doing Blue's meme. By the way, Blue said he'd be able to tune in more often, and he still hasn't, so obviously he's a giant liar. I tuned into his stupid stream. I watched him go be terrible at Kaseki. Are you serious? Alright, would you? Thank you.
You won't get any pity or compassion.
K-Hode's here. Hi, K-Hode. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for the lurk. Well, if it makes you feel better, I won't be here the next few days because of work, so I'm just doing 4 days worth of fucking with your head. You're really not gonna be here for a while, Gilfire? Yeah, shit. I was doing this before Blue even showed up. I actually feel attacked. Tycoon, you're a fucking mod. You've been given, like, actual real authority in the position of grandeur on the channel. What more could you possibly fucking want? You want kisses? You want little kisses?
I can fight too.
You want little kisses? Just say you want little kisses. I'll give you little kisses. Really? No? Alright, never mind.
Hey, is everyone alright?
I have moved a 6-foot by 6-foot IKEA shelf already. Wow. So is this all in preparation of the, you've got, like, the engineers or something coming, right? Or you had an architect? You had an architect stop by and plan things out? Like, how elaborate is this renovation? Do you have, like, a, You must have... Like, is it a condo? I thought you said you were renting. Contractor starts tomorrow. Yeah, I guess you'd have to move that stuff then. Also, you have a roomie, right? How come your roomie isn't doing all that moving stuff for you? You have a pretty good excuse for why moving stuff would probably be pretty difficult. Maybe not something you'd optimally want to be doing. Oh, you're both working on it? Oh, cool. Oh, you have your own house? I thought you said... how did I... Maybe I misheard you at one point. I thought you said you were renting. All right.
A complete victory!
All divide? Wait, did I miss something? What's all divide?
Let's get started.
Where in the world do you...
Shep only forgets plot points. He forgets important stuff about his... Alright. What a jerk. What a jerk.
Hey, is everyone alright?
Built in 2007, sold that house and moved here to a house built in 1955 to go through the energy management program I was in, and we will build again in 2030. What the fuck are you talking about? No, not you, K-Hode. I'm talking about Gilfire. Shit, that came out all wrong. No, K-Hode, I know what you're talking about. Shep only... Okay, through all divides are notably not good in this game. Also, all divide is what you got from the chest. Who opens the chest and doesn't check what's in them. I don't know, I'm just clicking through this shit, man. I remember... What's it? All divides in Symphonia? Shep forgot my real name, probably. No. I remember it. Ego Buff says he can't forget things about me since I've never talked about myself here. Very smart. You wouldn't forget Big Sister, would you? How could I? You remind me every day. I didn't forget, Coco. I didn't forget. I didn't forget. Like, not really. For only like a moment. It's because you put me on the spot. I'm sure if I was just summoning it from memory just for the purposes of talking to you or something, I would 100% remember it. It's just you're like putting me right on the spot. It took you a while. Yeah, because you were putting me on the fucking spot because I'm on camera. Because of brain chemistry, alright? Gilfire, if you're going to take a few days off from the stream, how am I going to know if I still like this game or not?
We'll start at the inn. It only makes sense.
Is that going to have to be Dragon? Hey, Dragon. I know you just got here, but do you want to be a mod? Do you want to be the guy who tells me if I like this game or not? No more kisses for Coco? More kisses. You never get kisses anyway. This relationship is going down quick. Well, I mean, we can take it to that level, Tycoon, if you really wanted to. I guess I'm just gonna check how far you got through Discord. Exclamation point Discord in the chat, folks. Also, yes. Oh, there's no music here. This is a little eerie.
The water around here is ideal for producing wine and spirits. I've been thinking about fermenting something new.
What will you make? This region's specialty is berries, so a berry wine?
But the chilly air and level of humidity here should be just right for making an amber draft, don't you think?
Considering the geography around here, the water must contain a high mineral content. If you use it to make a rice wine, the taste will be unique.
I've considered all those options, but I must create something that can surpass my greatest rival, Sleeping Princess.
But
I'm
that's
not really
nearly impossible
racist.
to make.
I'm not.
Exactly. Not an easy task, to say the least. Sleeping Princess is made by filling an emerald cask with water from an enchanted mountain spring and sitting it in direct sunlight for 7 years. The water's magic causes it to change color each year.
Magic, right.
When it reaches the same deep green hue of the cask, it's ready.
Solar fermenting, huh? It won't be easy to surpass a marvel of the winemaking world like Sleeping Princess.
True, but I've finally found it. The ultimate stone.
A gemstone? Will you make a cask from it?
That would just make it an imitation. No, what I found can only be called a natural rock filter.
You're filtering wine with a rock?
Deep in the heart of these mountains, I found a stone that absorbs liquids.
What?
I tried using it to filter a berry wine. The taste of it was unbelievably crisp and bright. It preserved the luscious richness of the berries, while adding a clarity that left me breathless. I call it Pure Land wine. There is no better.
May I have a taste?
My apologies, but it took me 10 years to make a single thimbleful.
That is not
I
a...
drank
That's
that
not great.
thimbleful for my tasting. It'll be about 50 years before I can make a decent batch.
So you'll be dead.
I doubt I'll see a full bottle in my lifetime.
50 years, huh? Meet you back here then?
I've never been so glad not to be human.
Yay, money. I use lots of money in this game. All the time. God, do I want to talk to this guy? I don't. This cost me 200 souls. In case you're wondering what just happened there, I spent 200 souls, so I'm down to none, and I got nothing. Box opened and the cat went meow at me. That was my reward.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yep. Well, alright then. Thanks, game. Super awesome. Find a bloodwing butterfly with information on dragons. Do I have to talk to all these guys? Is that the deal? Son of a bitch.
I was on my way home from a trip to Logres, crossing the Aldina Plains, when I saw it. Rain was pouring as if from buckets, and the wind was so strong I could hardly stay on my feet. From the vast darkness of the sky, a monster of tremendous size descended, like the essence of the storm itself.
A huge flying demon?
At that moment, a group of exorcists leapt out from their hiding spots and began to battle the demon beast. But it met their swords with its fearsome horns, and a swipe of its tail threw the noble exorcist's back.
Horns? And a tail?
Where did the demon go?
I couldn't tell you. I was so frightened, I ran away and never looked back. I hope the Abbey can get rid of it, but the beast took out 3 exorcists with a single blow. Come to think of it, another person was there too. He faced the demon and told it to stop.
Zavid.
If you're going to the Aldina Plains, you'd better be careful.
Is that the guy? Nope. That wasn't the guy. Son of a bitch. Talk to the one in the rice hat for lore circle jerk. Fuck, I don't see anybody in a rice hat. You mean this guy? I think it's a girl. Yeah, it's a woman. I don't see anybody in the rice field. Berries. Those are berries. That's like more berries. A rice field. So here, the marsh. Talk to the one at the rice field. Oh. Where's the rice field?
Yay! I found so many blueberries! What are you gonna do with all those? Make jam? I'm going to feed them to my chickens. That way they'll lay eggs with purple yolks. What? You know that won't work, right? It sure will. The color of yolks change depending on what a hen eats. My grandma taught me that.
Rice is planted in water. I know, Galefire, I know
feed
that.
our chickens corn. What are you gonna do? Tourists are... You've thought this. You know what the... Hey! Would you... Strange... You don't have... Fine. If we...
Can you imagine if I listened to this whole thing?
Attempting...
That's all...
Can you imagine if I listened to that whole thing? Can you fucking imagine if I listened to that whole thing? Jesus Christ. Okay, here's the thing about rice. You want to know something about rice? It doesn't have to be planted in water. They just plant it in water because it can grow in water and that helps fight weeds. That's why. It's not a water plant. Rice can grow anywhere. It's a grass. They just plant it in water, especially in Asia, because that's a way of fighting weeds. It's actually kind of brilliant. So you'll learn something. Alright. I don't know... So I don't know who the rice people is. Can't find them. I don't know. Do I have to talk to all these motherfuckers? Are you serious? I can't. I just talked to this guy. He's the Bloodwing. Oh. What? What? Huh. Did I miss this? Warg Forest? The serial killer tree. Wait a minute. I have killed those. Get cucked, jabronis. Get cucked? I don't know what you mean. Find a blood. I guess I have to talk to everybody. Son of a bitch.
Stoneberry hasn't had much luck growing just yet.
Uh-huh.
Trees grow well here. As
Uh-huh.
long as the demons are contained, best
Uh-huh.
of all, this area is quiet.
And why settle for anything?
I do feel that you might be a bit short-handed here.
You're right. We need something to attract new settlers.
Is there any fruit or veg?
There is a type of potato called the radish bell that we grow, but it's got a few, quirks.
What?
If you want to attract people, you should...
A bell tower.
It won't work.
Huh?
Try hitting a rock.
Ah! My master taught me better than this. Think before you build.
I have a feeling I'm doing this all wrong. Find a bloodwing butterfly with information on dragons.
Raspberry. We even...
Stoneberry.
The spelling has changed some.
Berry...
We've
Oh, she's just talking about berries.
Got sharp. We
They're just
discovered
talking about berries and potatoes.
Deadly
So just...
Poisons.
Yes, we've healed one as big as... That's why we're so...
Why not breed
with no point?
Okay. Alright, so maybe it's in here. There we go. That's the ambitious
Zavid.
craftsman from the city? I don't even remember that person. Oh, hey, Zavid. Is he drunk?
Hello, sailor.
Is he drunk? Is he drunk? Please tell me he's hammered. That'd be awesome. He was just fucking shit-faced.
Are you waiting for someone?
Nope. Just saying a prayer for someone.
Oh, he's being emo. Never mind. He's being
Someone?
deep. The bell tower is an
Let's
iconic
go.
landmark of the city in
Clearly there
Zesty.
aren't any
Cool,
Bloodwings
never
here.
played the game.
You're just going to leave? I'm right here. Everybody has times they need to be alone.
Fee.
Right. Coming.
I'm surprised he's answering to it. Also, now it's confusing me because his name's Fee now. Like, you know,
What do you think he was praying
like Fee.
about?
Well, for one thing, he was drinking a bottle of Thorny Forest.
Oh my. The drink you share with your special someone when you're going to be married for life. How romantic.
but getting your hands on that stuff is no small feat. I can only hope I'll get a chance to taste it someday.
Should have asked him for a
Must have had
glass.
an important meaning for Savid. That's why you left him alone.
Don't read too much into it.
You're Velvet, right?
Hi, NPC.
Huh, you must be the one who's seen the demon we're after.
Weren't you also picking
We saw a big
berries?
snake-looking dragon fly over on the way here. Is that what you saw too?
Yes, that's the one. It nests at the top of the mountain in Aldina Plains.
We went to look ourselves. No dragon.
It only returns to its nest on rainy days.
Rainy days, you say?
Oh, and it's just started raining. That's convenient.
Oh, just look at what you went and made the weather gods do. This doesn't bode well. Not at all.
Thanks. We'll give it another shot.
Hey there. Our meeting like this must be Providence, Meow.
Oh god.
We're in a hurry. Save it, cats.
All the better, Meow. I've just stumbled upon a perfectly nifty piece of stone just for you. What's it for?
That's not a geoboard, is it?
Bingo! I dug it out of some ruins, Meow. They were made by Norman Meowny years ago for surfing along Earth pulses, but I can't use it, so I figured I'd pawn it off on someone else who could, Meow.
Wait, Norman made this? That doesn't exactly inspire confidence.
Don't be so mean! We're capable of exceptional things! Sometimes. When a Norman speaks their own name, the board springs to life and whisks its masters away at top speed. They'll even plow right through weak demons. You can say it's our masterwork, even if we sorta stumbled on it by accident.
Huh. Well, then I apologize.
So we can ride this as long as we have Bienfu with us, right?
Oh wow, Bienfu has a purpose?
Kind of.
What?
Do you have to use your true name to activate it?
Not my true name, no. My Norman name.
Wouldn't that just be Bienfu?
No. Norman have a separate name that goes something like Norman so-and-so. It's almost more a title than a name. Often the name has something to do with what they're good at. Something like attack, or chain, or aqua.
Right. You could say names like Bienfu and Grimoire are more like stage names.
What?
I actually don't know Bienfu's Norman name, but I can't wait to find out.
What is your name, Bienfu?
Come on, out with it. We're in a hurry.
It's gonna be like Cockmasters.
Norman Brave.
Whoa, look at that!
Wait, Bienfu.
Your Norman name is Brave?
That is so deliciously absurd.
Why do you think I've never told you before,
At least the board works, Meow.
And if we get on this board, it'll move us around?
Well, about that. The board propels itself by pushing against Earth pulse flows.
Let me just point out for a quick second that the game has stopped dead in its fucking tracks so that a cat, a turquoise sea green cat with a giant bell around its neck, who's also a Moloch, I think, has just arrived with a thing that just so happens to be usable only because we have Bienfu with us, and it's a new gameplay mechanic. They're just dropping that on us right now. Like, you didn't get it from a quest, you didn't beat a boss for it, you didn't go looking for it. A mascot character for the game shows up, says, "Here, have this," and gives it to you. And then you just have it. And that's it. Am I getting that right?
To do that, the board needs information on the flows. But this one here's a completely blank slate, meow.
Yeah, hey, here's a... Hey, you want a hoverboard?
Geotrees in each area.
There you go.
They serve as a
Take
conduit
one.
between the surface land and the Earth pulses, meow. Once you've actually located a geotree, you can record that area's Earth pulse data into your geoboard, meow.
Oh my god.
Got it.
Sure.
This area's geotree is right over there, meow.
Super.
All right then. So long as we find more geotrees, we'll be able to use the geoboard to travel much more quickly.
Okay. Alright, so what? I interact with the geotree and then something happens. Alright, you can now ride a geoboard by holding right trigger. Geoboards allow you to move faster than usual, as well as travel on previously inaccessible paths. However, you need to unlock each area's geotree before you can rid the geoboard there. While riding a geoboard, you can defeat enemies under a certain level without starting an encounter just by touching them. However, you will not be rewarded with XP or gold by doing so. Oh, not of a certain level, I guess.
It looks like no one is injured.
Okay. Galefire says, not the reaction I wanted, but whatever. So, 2 questions. 1, what reaction did you want? 2nd, what reaction did you fucking expect me to have? The game might as well have had the developers show up. Just render themselves into the game and just show up and be like, hi, player. You enjoying this game? Hey, we've decided now, at this point, you're about halfway through. Fuck it. Here, have a hoverboard. You'll just move a little bit faster. You just have that now. Oh, you want to know why you have it? Oh, it's a thing. Bienfu's people made it. So that's why he's in the party. Okay, bye. And then they just leave. I figured you'd hate it. No, I read the second sentence, Galefire. I read it that time. Where's your snow? Okay, it's not hoverboarding because first off, it's not on the snow, and second, awesome shred music isn't playing.
Skedaddle, skedoodle, your dick is now a noodle.
This hoverboard's a noodle. I'm on a hoverboard. It doesn't really go all that much faster. Hey, Blue. We miss you around here, Blue. Still can't watch me at work, huh? What's up, Sync? Skit. Oh, you're right.
Well, that's going to come in handy.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to ride, too.
You can now? Oh.
I'm so worn out. I feel like I had to sprint the whole way here.
Huh.
Every time I go on the hoverboard, you should put the Cold Steel 2 music.
Even still,
if I could do that
this
easily,
board
I
gives
would.
us a strategic advantage. Brave here will just have to bear a little exertion now and then.
Yeah, Brave. Buck up.
I believe in you. Be brave.
Ah! Stop calling me that!
No, you're right. It doesn't really go faster. I never ended up using it except across gaps. It doesn't go, like, here's me running normally. Ready? Here's me running normally. Here's me on the hoverboard. What's the fucking difference? Here's me running normally. Here's me on the hoverboard. Am I insane? It almost looks slower. It looks, honestly, I think it looks slower only because it looks like it should be faster, and it isn't. Yeah, it's like, exactly, Targil has it exactly right. That's about 10 to 20% faster, and that's it. What a piece of shit. What a fucking dog shit item. Oh, game, what the... This game is testing me. This game is really testing me. Oh, look who's here now. Don't moon me, dragon. Don't show me your butt. Best part of using the hoverboard, it causes Bienfu great pain. Does it?
It looks so deadly.
And just check out how much malevolence it's putting out.
Which means it's not a Therian.
Let's retreat. We've got no reason to pick a fight with something we can't handle.
I do.
Oh, you're up for it?
What? What are you doing? She's right. Fighting this creature is a good way to end up dead.
Okay, don't be...
sorry.
Yeah, don't be too loud, alright? It's confusing.
Well, no turning back now.
Alright, let's fight.
Damn it, this wasn't part of the plan.
Yeah.
What are you weak to? Oh, hang on. Well, you're weak to that. Kind of. What are you weak to? Martial arts. Martial arts and fire. Aha! I dodged you. Where'd my thing go? I didn't get one. Cool. Awesome.
Yep. This one definitely puts up a better fight than your average demon.
Is there any hope of actually defeating this thing?
I'll do whatever it takes. That's my way.
Punch it, Eisen. Oh.
Zabine!
He punches him again, just for good measure.
Yeah. I see you're out for blood, as usual. You knew, didn't you, Eisen?
Is that dragon his girlfriend?
Out of my way.
What? Are you protecting the dragon?
She's not a dragon!
I knew it. My sister, my mother, my daughter.
Or I'll make you back off.
Don't get Persona 3 on me, man. Go! That was unexpected.
Damn, it got away. That hurts, babe. And here we hadn't seen each other in so long.
That's his girlfriend. Dragon was his girlfriend. I knew it.
Hold it. Is that dragon someone you knew?
I told you, she's not a dragon.
Oop, you fucked up the subtitles. You fucked it up. You fucked it. Don't think that shit slipped past me. I'm paying attention.
So, it seems old Check Out My Pecs and the dragon have some kind of close tie.
God damn it, why does Magilu have like a fun thing to say every 25 hours of gameplay or so? It's another oh shit moment if you've played Zesty. Alright, I'm starting to get fucking sick of this game being like, oh, these are like super oh shit moments if you've played this other game. I haven't played the fucking other game. This game is not called Tales of Zestiria 2. Okay? It's not. It's not called Tales of Zestiria 2. It's called Tales of Berseria, a different game. The Kaseki games do the same thing. The Kaseki games, first off, the Tales games in Trails in Trails in the Sky, there's chapters 1, 2, and 3, and those 3 all tie together. In CS, right, in Trails of Cold Steel, the other stuff that happens in other games is part of world building that your character learns as they go, and it's not important if it's not important usually, and if it is important, it gets explained. In this game, just shit happens, and you're expected to already know what happens in Zestiria. It's different. What do you mean, Buzz wrong? Fuck off. I'm not wrong on this one. I'm 100% correct. This is a really far away prequel to Zestiria, so it doesn't make sense that most of the things only make sense if you've played Zestiria. I'm with Shep here. Thank you, Tycoon. That's rare, but thank you. Actually, it makes me feel like I'm really accurate in my feelings, if Tycoon's even with me. Let's see, Targo says, well, at least Sheppy played them in the correct order, which is also true, Blue. I did that. But yeah, honestly, the Trails in the Sky games don't affect Trails of Cold Steel very much. They only kind of vaguely talk about stuff that happened in Liberl. They don't really focus on it too much because so much shit is happening in Erebonia. And the shit that happens in Erebonia doesn't really make that big of a difference. Crossbell. I mean, yeah, Crossbell, yeah. I'll go with you there. I haven't played the Crossbell games. Just makes it cooler. I think you're overreacting to stuff that's essentially just fun little references. Oh, okay, fair enough. Alright, you go Buff. That's fair. Oh, shit. No.
Did I hear you right? We're talking about a dragon here.
I know what I said.
But how could that be?
When Malachim are tainted by malevolence, a dragon is what ultimately results.
So you're saying that dragon was a Malak Zavid once knew?
She must be who he was praying for back in town.
Yeah, most likely.
No, Galefire. The answer to your question is no.
Do Malachim put out malevolence like humans do?
No. Not by themselves, they don't. But if one remains in contact with humans or demons who do, it will eventually taint her, and she will become a dragon.
What about you, kiddo? You feel anything weird after you got thrown into the Earth Pulse at the Empyrean's throne?
I did, yeah.
Can't say I'm surprised. The air there was thick with malevolence being sent on its way to Enominat.
If I'd stayed there, I might be a dragon too.
Is having a vessel not enough to prevent a Malak from transforming?
A vessel can reduce the effect, but not eliminate it. By stripping their Malachim of consciousness, the Abbey exorcists seem to be able to inhibit the transformation. But nothing in this world is guaranteed.
Can a dragon ever be changed back into a Malak?
Nope. Just like with demons, there's no going back.
Do they still hold on to some part of who they were?
Not counting things like the fucking Geo board.
What do you think?
The Geo board, like, what the fuck?
But Zavid still won't kill it. Must be his creed at work.
The Geo board strikes me as something that some low-level project manager over at the company that made this game, like, had a super hard-on about, and they're like, yeah, but where are we on the Geo board? Are we putting the Geo board in? I want a hoverboard in my Tales game. And they're like, we're working on it, and they're really not. And then, like, when it comes time to actually deliver on it, they're like, oh, yeah, shit, fuck, yeah, the Geo board, yeah, sure, we'll put that in there. And then they just sort of, like, put the Geo there halfway through the game.
Eisen, listen. Whatever business you and Zavid have with that dragon, I don't care. Do what you have to. But I won't tolerate you getting the rest of us involved in it again. Do I make myself clear?
You've got it.
Good. Now, let's get back to the Therian hunt. We'll regroup in Titania.
If what Eisen said is true, then could I wind up as a dragon someday? Or Eisen too?
I don't know.
Okay. So not much happened there. We fought a dragon for a little bit, and then Zavid showed up and he left. And we learned that the dragon used to be a Malak. And now we're leaving. Okay. This hoverboard is so whack.
Let's get started. Crash through.
I did good, didn't I?
Tycoon, why do you say I hate this world? I'm curious. Are you just saying it because they made dragons evil and that's why I hate it, or are you digging into something a little bit deeper there? Ah, because of the evil dragon thing, okay. I'm just memeing. Fair enough. When aren't we memeing? We sometimes don't meme. It happens every now and then.
Velvet! Let me in this instant!
You can't come in. And if you do, I'll eat you.
Ever try to
just your
fix
room,
it
you
to
know.
where I can set
You
titles?
took an oath to obey my
Dude, you
every
have to remind me
command
when
if
I'm
you
not
lost our
streaming.
Fight. And I'm commanding you to wait just a little longer.
What are you
You have to
doing out
remind me
here
when
in
I'm
the
not
hall?
streaming.
I left to go out on a little errand, but when I came back, Velvet shut me out of our room. I've been standing here for over half an hour, but she seems no closer to letting me in. I don't know what to do.
Any idea what she's doing inside there?
No, I don't have a clue. All I can tell you is that sometimes I can hear something like deep breathing and soft moaning.
Well, she must be doing something in there she doesn't even want a fellow woman to see.
Something she doesn't want seen. Do you think maybe she's weighing herself?
Even if you allow for getting undressed and then dressed again, there's no chance it takes half an hour to weigh yourself.
Could she be putting on makeup? I've been yelled at for barging in on that before, although not by Velvet.
That's just because you're a guy. I hardly think Velvet would have a problem with me seeing that.
This is no time to just stand there lollygagging, kiddo. Velvet is obviously in great danger this very minute. Her life is hanging in the balance.
She's right. You know Velvet, never letting her weaknesses show. She probably kicked Madame Eleanor out because she didn't want anyone to see her in such bad pain.
That would explain the heavy breathing and moaning, too.
Now that you mention it, right before I left, she had a stiff expression and she did not look well.
Well, kiddo, are you going to abandon her in her time of need? The moment to test your mettle has come at last!
Test my mettle.
Will you go in there or won't you? The fated decisive hour has finally arrived!
Velvet!
I don't know, Sync. I don't know what's happening.
What is it, V?
Huh? Well, I thought you might die. So I...
Seriously? A little cleaning isn't gonna kill me.
But you were looking pale, and we could hear you breathing strangely and making weird sounds.
I don't think I was breathing strangely.
Then what was that noise? It sounded like...
When you're cleaning glass, you breathe on it first, don't you?
Then what about the moaning?
The inn has this room cleaned regularly, but they missed a lot of the details. I looked at the cups. I saw they still had tea stains from whoever drank out of it last. That's enough to make anybody moan in disappointment.
Oh, I see. But if you told me you were cleaning the room, I would have offered to help, you know.
Everyone has their own unique way of cleaning things, so in the end it's just faster to do it myself. My sister had her own ways, and I'm sure you do too, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Anyway, I'm finished so you can come back in again. Whew, what a relief to have that all done.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Fuck, that's 30. God damn it. Ugh. 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 Oh, man. How bad was the... It was a 7.5% ABV. I almost finished it. It's over there. I should probably go get it. Let's see, man, do you guys remember when Shep couldn't do 10 without dying? Our boy's growing. It's true. I was able to make it there to 24, which is pretty great. I was topping out at 21, 22, so, I mean, 2 more than that. And that was just a couple days ago. So that's something. We're working our way up, boys. We're working our way up. We're getting there. Pretty soon, in not too much time, I'll be able to bang out 30 in a row without having to stop. But oh boy. Those last few, you gotta dig deep. You gotta dig fucking deep for those. God damn. Alright. So, to answer Galefire, I'm legit proud of you. Thanks, Coco. I appreciate it. Those are tough. Those are tough. I bang them out because, I mean, Quixote gave the money, and it's improvement, you know, I'm getting there. That was the whole point. The whole point of putting it was a twofold thing. It was to encourage people to give bits, which is obviously, like, I'm streaming. What do you expect? Obviously, I'm going to encourage people to give bits. I'm trying not to be too obvious and gauche about it, but it is sort of fun to throw that out there. But yeah, the idea is people would tell me to do push-ups either as a punishment or just to help me do fitness, I guess. I don't know. Your motivations are your own. But the idea was, you know, actually build muscle, because I have the hardest time exercising on my own. It's hard to generate the motivation, so giving the keys over to somebody else and to be motivated to pull it off, because, like, what, you're gonna redeem the push-ups thing and I'm not gonna do it? Like, that's absurd. So obviously I have to do it. And, you know, if Quixote said 40, I'd still be down there trying to bang out the last few. It's just the way it is. So, to be getting closer is a hell of a thing. Feels good. Oh. Okay. But to answer, I loathe exercising, but I do it because I have to. I mean, I have to as well. I just don't do it because I'm lazy. But, Gilfire, to answer you from earlier, the scene didn't make me mad. It's just... I could see it coming from a million miles away. Like, what, were they gonna burst in there and she'd be, like, 3 fingers deep in her pussy or some shit? Like, what, is she gonna be masturbating? Are you fucking kidding me? Obviously, it's gonna be a joke. Obviously, they're gonna burst in, she's gonna be doing something silly, and it's like, oh, she's doing something domestic, and then they have to explain the punchline for, like, 3 hours, and I was just like, you know what? That's a good opportunity for me to go to the bathroom. Knowing what you should do is easy. Finding the motivation to do is the hard part. Motivation is fucking difficult. Motivation is a lot easier to do if you have other people doing it with you. In the last week, my average resting heart rate has dropped from 89 to 79. Is that good? I'm gonna assume that's good. I don't know what your average resting heart rate is supposed to be. Between good eating, hydration, activity. Yes, okay, good. That's great. Yeah, your heart rate, I guess your heart rate should be lower if you're just resting. But no, the scene didn't make me all that mad, no. That would be a lie. I will say this. Actually, hang on, let's, give me a second, Okay. Under 100 is considered normal. Okay. I've never even had mine gauged, although every time I go to the doctor, they tell me I have a blood pressure that's almost too low. They're like, wow, you must be really relaxed. I'm just like, I guess I just don't have any stressors, you know? I'm just not that stressed out of a guy. You guys can probably tell, I'm not that stressed out. Life doesn't stress me out very much. Alright, let me just, tell you what, here. Be back in a second. As advertised. Alright. So, Galefire, I've always resolved on this channel to be honest with everybody who watches it. I'm I have no patience for people who fake the funk on their Twitch channels. This is an honest... You get me at my most honest. And there were twice during this particular playthrough where I was toying with the idea of putting the game on hiatus. I don't want to stream a game that I'm always negative about. And I felt like the last couple of streams have been more negative than not. There's been like 1 or 2 moments in the past couple of days of playing the game where I've been like interested. I'm like, oh, this shit's good. Most of the time it is vacillated between kind of dull and incomprehensible or just outright just whatever they're doing here, it's not for me. It's difficult because there are parts of the game that I really like. But around about the time when the cat is giving me a hoverboard out of nowhere, I'm thinking to myself, what is going on? What am I doing? You know? I'm just not as engaged as I should be. I should be very engaged, and I'm not. But I don't want to drop the game. It seems like the skits are what bothers you. The problem with the skits is that they do oftentimes reveal important things about the character. The difference is you quit Persona 4. Oh, Persona 5 hours in, not 50? Yeah. Okay, so much of what has been happening is just kind of feels like filler. Sync, thank you. This does feel like filler. This feels... There's a lot of filler right now. Like, running to all these Earth pulses, it just feels super fillery. My stupid computer crash. Welcome back, True Neffer. He didn't like the skits in Symphonia 2, so yeah, it's obvious he has problems from them here, too. The skits are about 30% very important character information that gets revealed in the skits. About 30%. And 70% just junk. Like, it's... stuff that's not important. There's a reason why in Star Trek you don't watch Riker go to the bathroom. Because it's not important. You don't learn anything. Show just the hits. It felt like they just had time to fill, you know? And it's like, come on, man. Like getting ore for a mech katana. Yeah, that was pretty fillery. Which is why I said for you to give it time. It practically is filler. I mean, Gilfire, you're somebody who really likes the game. And you're saying it's filler. So imagine somebody who's, like, kind of struggling to like the game. I'm really working hard to try to find bits of the game that I really enjoy, which is why I focus so much on Velvet and Aizen and Rokuro. Like, those 3 are my favorite... Oh, and Eleanor, so 4. So those 4, if you shaved all the other characters out of this game, literally, if you just took all the other characters of this game, loaded them into a cannon, and fired them into the sun, I could play this game with those 4 characters, just interacting off of each other. Just Aizen, Velvet, Eleanor, Rokuro. The 4 of them on an adventure. I'm in. Where do I sign up? They're all really good characters, really engaging, really fun to play with. Laffy said I can do without. His little kid innocence is wearing thin 60 hours in. Magilu has not improved. Bienfu is worse than he's ever been. And who else even is there? I don't even remember. Am I missing people? If they had cut this part or put in something more interesting, this would have been hands down my favorite Tales game. My man, Dial. Tycoon, if they put Dial in the party, maybe. The opening part, character's motivation, and the overarching story and the ending. What's her name? Irritating voice school. Kamoana? That's the thing, I put Kamoana in the fucking title of the stream and she didn't even show up. It was this part that held it back. Oh, man. Alright. Alright, if I'm in the doldrums, I can power through. I can power through. If Dial was playable, this would be the best game ever. Yeah, Dial doesn't bring a whole lot to the table. I almost said it again. Jesus Christ. I'm glad I'm catching myself. Because I'm getting awfully close from time to time, and that's scaring me. Alright. What he needs is Reen. Reen. Yeah, there aren't too many memeable characters in this game, are there? Jesus Christ, the people playing Fortnite. Why? Why are so many people... Man, There's like 5 games people like playing. Seriously, there's like 5 games that people actually enjoy playing. Did I host this guy already? True speak. Is that what I should just doing? Is true speak? But man, this guy's got 5K followers, but only 4 viewers. Interesting. I could hook this guy up with a raid. 4 viewers. Why are we talking about Reen? Because he's amazing. Because Reen is the best. Thanks for chilling out with me, you guys. I appreciate it. We'll be back for more tomorrow. Do you really want to keep going? I don't feel like you should if you were literally just hating it, just on the promise that something better. I do care what you think besides my teasing. Tell you what, man, we'll talk about it on the Discord, okay? We'll talk about it more on the Discord. Exclamation point Discord in the chat. Just kidding. Nobody who's not already on it is watching. Alright, guys, I'll catch you all tomorrow for Wednesday for more streaming. Same time, same place. Y'all know the drill. Peace and see you later. Have a good rest of your night and take care of yourselves.